This episode brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever find yourself playing the budgeting game? Shifting a little money here, a little there, and hoping it all works out? Well, with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive, you can get a better budgeter and potentially lower your insurance bill too. You tell Progressive what you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll help find you options within your budget. Try it today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Not available in all states.
There's one thing that will forever change the way you sleep, and it's the softest 100% organic cotton sheets from Boll & Branch. You'll fall asleep faster, wrapped in the most luxurious comfort. You'll never sleep hot again with sheets that feel breathable to sleep in. You'll experience the purest softness on night one and feel your sheets get even softer with every wash. Discover the difference with 15% off your first set of sheets at bollandbranch.com with code CUMULUS. Exclusions apply. See site for details.
It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Here at the Bob and Tom Show, we're proud to present the greatest Christmas music offer ever. It's the O.J. Simpson Christmas album, featuring the O.J. Simpson Singers.
O.J. the handsome halfback had a very shiny knife. And if you ever saw it, you'd be fearing for your life.
It's the O.J. Simpson Christmas album, with special guest prosecuting attorney Marcia Clark.
It's beginning to look a lot like murder everywhere we look.
The O.J. Simpson Christmas album. You've never heard anyone sing in a courtroom quite like Marcia Clark.
Oh, DNA, oh, DNA, too bad your blood type matches.
The Bob and Tom Show presents the O.J. Simpson Christmas album. And you'll hear from the man himself, O.J.
Strippers and hookers and young blonde Caucasians, big boobs and cocaine on special occasions, all of the perks that celebrity brings. These are a few of my favorite things. La 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 la, la 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 la.
O.J. really puts the sleigh in one-horse open sleigh. It's the O.J. Simpson Christmas album. You'll learn about O.J.'s life behind bars.
A large and hairy gentleman will share a cell with you. And if he wants you for his wife, you better say I do. La 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 la. What's that sticky glue?
Oh, no.
It's the O.J. Simpson Christmas album. You'll learn about all of the exciting evidence.
He dropped a bloody glove that was dumb, 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 dumb. Really dumb.
The O.J. Simpson Christmas album, including the great Bing Crosby O.J. Simpson tribute.
I'm dreaming of a white Bronco, just like the one Al Cowlings drove.
Oh, man.
The O.J. Simpson Christmas album, only from Bob and Tom Records. Order now by calling 1-800-%GUILTY. It's a killer.
Well, if that doesn't say good morning, I don't know what does.
I'm dreaming of a white jury. La, 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 la.
Real good documentaries flying around about O.J. if you'd like to go read.
Still guilty.
Hey, good morning. Welcome
And
to
still
the
dead.
Bob and Tom Show. Whoa. Christy Lee in the life jacket.
Hello.
My arms get cold.
It's like a hug. Your core's warm, you're warm.
Is that right?
Yeah.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
You okay, Pat?
Pretty good.
All right, we'll get to that in a moment.
Oh, we
there's,
won't.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
There's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
I'm Chick McGee at the Dude Wipe Sports Desk. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick. And everyone is in their places, as you said. Happy to be here.
Our bright shining
Getting
face.
ready for... I just heard something yesterday. I didn't really put this together. It was kind of a math problem.
Well, but the things you don't put together are...
Well, maybe you knew this. This is the kind of thing you probably would pay attention to.
Oh, okay.
Apparently there are fewer shopping days between Thanksgiving and Christmas this year.
Yep.
Well, it's Thanksgiving
significantly.
I think Thanksgiving is as late as it can be.
I think
this
you're
year.
right,
So
Chick, yeah.
the retailers are concerned. I think there are 5 fewer days than on average or something. In any event, this means what the point I'm getting to is this weekend it should be
Back to the mall.
back to the mall. But go for
Vote
it.
for them, yeah.
I love the late minute stuff. That's my various breads and butters.
Oh, you do the last minute?
Oh, yeah.
Most men do.
I just got you guys all squared away. It should be delivered any moment.
Oh, yeah, I'm having a minor technical issue with
Of
my
course you
situation.
are. Yeah.
Well,
Of course
it involves a serious illness. We have.
I don't care.
Yeah, I'm sure you don't.
Yeah.
But we do have a new gift option coming up.
Okay.
A gift card?
No, you'll see it. It's quite exciting.
Okay.
But I should point out that Christy Lee is at the Silac Insurance News Day.
Yes, sir.
Got a lot to get to.
We have a lot to get.
Some exciting stuff today, including one of the reasons I don't care if the Chinese own TikTok coming up.
Okay.
When you read this one, you'll go, "Yep, it's okay. Let them have it." I can't help but mention that Patty G is going to be on the road.
Yep.
And you should have no problem getting to Youngstown, Ohio, because tonight and tomorrow it'll be Patty G at the Funny Farm Comedy Club. Those are going to be some great shows.
Thank you.
That'll warm you up.
Perfect timing being out there on the road.
Yeah, chuckling it up, having some
Yeah,
ahas
that's right.
during these tough times that we all go through.
Putting your life behind you. Yep, that's right.
Moving forward.
I thought we weren't talking about that.
Talking about what?
Yeah,
Not talking about it.
we have Josh Arnold over there. It's good to see you, Josh.
Yeah, it's good to be here.
He looked nice and toasty in that kind of a lumberjacky shirt.
Yeah, my traditional Carhartt.
May I say, you look exactly like you just walked off a beef stew can.
Yeah, little Dinty Moore.
Nice.
Yes,
Yeah, hearty.
that is a hearty stew, isn't it?
It's
Did you
hearty.
ever have Dinty Moore?
Is it any good?
Yeah, I like it.
I remember. I know the commercials.
Never had
I mean,
Dinty Moore.
I prefer a homemade, but
It's
when
not bad for
when
a
in a
can.
pinch, it's perfectly acceptable. Yeah,
We grew up on it.
You know what I do is I take the Dinty Moore, and I don't have any beef with Dinty Moore.
Oh, nice. Really, that's good.
But I keep adding to it. It's like stone soup. I Dinty Moore, and then I add more beef and everything.
All right.
yeah.
I got the slow cooker out this weekend. I'm going to do
Love the slow cooker.
Very
a
nice.
What are you
pot
making?
roast.
Hot roast, very nice.
Which do you like better? Slow cooker, air fryer? Take your time.
I love them both.
Yeah.
And the air fryer, you guys convinced me to get one, and there's nothing. Salmon in the air fryer?
8 minutes, done.
Done.
Yep.
No cleanup. It's
Yep.
the best.
Boy, that must stink up the house for quite a moment.
No, salmon's not too bad.
It is not too bad.
What about cod?
Awful.
Yeah, we learned that lesson.
Why is that?
I don't.
They're both fish.
I know.
Huh, yeah, that's you raise a good point.
Fish are fishier.
Coming up, we have a really bizarre couple of stories today. And I kind of can't
There's
wait
one,
to get
the
to.
one that you were.
Don't blame me for this.
The TikTok story is probably one of the worst we've ever had.
Oh no.
Ever.
I agree.
rough.
I agree.
Ever.
But it's do you remember that game? I love that game called Would You Rather?
Yep.
That can be fun.
That can be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's a great game to do at Christmas time because
It starts fights. It's great.
well, it doesn't. I don't think it starts fights
I'm
because
kidding.
the one that starts fights is that other one. What is it? Human.
Oh,
Crimes Against Humanity.
Yeah, and there's a couple of other ones they have that. You know, what's your biggest secret that you would never tell your lover?
Well, that's why it's a secret. That's what I'm
Yeah,
gonna
thank
tell
you.
ya.
I hate that game. In any event,
What do you think the percentage-wise people argue with their families during the holidays? Is it almost approaching 100%?
It's high.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, and one of the reasons we have an interesting story about it is because people aren't getting enough alone time.
Is that right?
We have actually a psychological
How do you
study
feel about
about
that,
that
Chick?
today.
I get plenty of alone time.
Yeah, you probably get more alone time
You have
than most of us.
best
And,
mental health in the
and
city.
Pat's about to get a lot more alone time.
Oh my God!
Yeah, well, these things happen.
All right.
You know what we do? You know what we have to do as friends? We have to
Shut up.
be there for him. Is what we have
I'm going to say I must have missed something.
I'm not available to be there.
Oh, yeah,
I
big,
missed something too, but I picked up on it pretty quick.
big news, Josh. Yeah,
Oh, no.
Alone, you save more money.
You
That's
do.
true. Oh, yeah.
See,
Ace
there's
is a
boy,
lot.
you are.
Ace.
Ace,
true
have
is
you
that?
ever gone on a date with a lady and right before the check comes, you made the announcement, "I'm paying for mine, not yours," or anything like that? No, you've never done that.
No.
I'm
Ace is a
skeptical.
gentleman.
I love to treat women.
I'm
Yes.
skeptical.
My favorite one is the Greg Hahn joke.
Yes.
I like to order for the lady.
Yeah.
First of all, I'll have the filet and the shrimp, and then she'll have the hot dog.
If you're going on a date and not paying as a dude,
Yeah.
is that date going anywhere?
No.
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 What are you thinking?
No.
What about I'm woman? Hear me roar.
Yeah.
What
Oh,
about
that- no.
No.
stop opening doors for me? I'm an equal.
I like being treated
But we're not going to
nicely.
talk about why certain people might be having more alone time.
Right.
So I'm going to leave it right there.
But it's important to get a little bit during the holidays.
It
Sure.
is.
And
A little bit of what?
Of alone time.
Oh.
Let's call it sugar cookie.
That's a great name for it.
A little sugar.
We'll find out about that coming up. Also, I'm very excited about something in the world of restaurants.
You're excited about everything.
Did you see that story, Chris?
Yes,
Advancements?
You'll be stunned. I was totally stunned. And
Robots?
And I just, without giving it away, please don't shout out because I know Chick will immediately know. Your hint is NFL.
Okay.
Okay?
Don Shula's opening another restaurant despite the fact he's dead.
What did I just say?
Is that right?
No, but if you think about it for another 30 seconds, you'll get it. Also coming up today, Joey Chestnut,
Speaking of food,
world champion eater.
is he going to eat something?
Let's not make him do that.
yeah.
He's
I
a-
was joking.
The champion hog gut of the United States, Joey Chestnut.
Yeah.
We'll look forward to talking with Joey. And we have
I wonder if
a.
he eats chestnuts.
Oh.
I mean,
tis the
at
season,
this
isn't
time
it?
of year, if he has
Over
the-
a roasting
Have you ever
fire.
had a chestnut?
I have never had a chestnut.
Let
Have
alone a
you?
roasted one. Yeah.
It is odd.
I knew someone that roasted them once, but
What
I
do
never
you,
tried it.
Josh? What do you call a chestnut?
It's like. Did you mean to ask me what do you have if you have a?
What do you have a nut? If you have a nut on your chest, that's right.
A chestnut.
A chestnut. What do you do if you have
Lower
a
than a
wall?
pearl necklace,
A nut
right?
on a wall.
Remember,
Walnut.
Yeah,
What do
timing.
you have a nut on your chin?
Well, I've got a. You might know.
There it is. Happy holidays.
It took a long time to get there, but it was worth
Yeah,
it.
and sure, none of that made sense.
Did you mean to ask?
Okay, we got naked guys in the news. We have a sports story that is kind of the punchline to a famous sports joke. Actually, that appeared, I believe, was it in the movie Airplane? But right now, we want to tell you about being cozy and being alone at your house. You want to feel comfortable.
Or with others, and you feel safe and secure and peace of mind. It's Simply Safe. And right now, a massive Black Friday deal for Bob and Tom listeners only. Get 50% off a new Simply Safe security system. You heard me. Simply Safe's the home security I trust. Been protecting my compound for right around 10 years now. And today, get 50% off just by visiting simplysafetom.com. This is your last chance to protect your home at Simply Safe's lowest prices of the year. Old school systems only take action once somebody's already in your home. That's too late. Simply Safe's Active Guard outdoor protection changes the game by preventing crime break-ins, package thefts, vandalism before it ever happens. Those Active Guard agents can see anyone lurking or acting suspicious in real time, talk to them directly, set off spotlights, even call the police before they could break in. Boy, those porch pirates are everywhere on the news. You can just sit back and relax and chuckle as you see others have their packages stolen off their porch. Not you. You've got Simply Safe and outdoor guard protection. Simply Safe, it's massive Black Friday deal for Bob and Tom listeners. 50% off any new system with a select professional monitoring plan. It is your last chance to claim their best deal of the year. Head to simplysafetom.com. That's simplysafetom.com. Just that easy. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee. Coming up, we have pies, drones, and a bizarre story about sanitary pads.
Sports mascots fighting.
Yeah, do they call them sanitary napkins anymore?
No.
Why not?
That always bothered
Were people
me.
using them on their mouth?
They did when I was a kid.
That's what they called them a long time
No, I know.
It's just really unfortunate.
You know,
And
they
then
call
for some
Just
ladies,
call
the
'em pads.
sanitary tablecloth. She's a big gal. Beef to that.
boy.
They
This is
call-
the Bob and Tom Show.
This episode brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever find yourself playing the budgeting game? Shifting a little money here, a little there, and hoping it all works out? Well, with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive, you can get a better budgeter and potentially lower your insurance bill too. You tell Progressive what you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll help find you options within your budget. Try it today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Not available in all states.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey.
Hello, Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Chickster.
There's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
I'm Chick McGee at the Dude Wipes Sports Desk, like a shower in the middle of the day. And here's Tom. Hello, Tom.
Check, testing. Hey, great to be back. Thank you, Chick McGee. We're going to have a fun show today. I'm very excited about all this cool stuff that's going on. Real quick, there was an interesting game in the NFL last evening.
Yeah, Thursday Night Football, Tom. How'd you feel? You feel good about it? You watch a little bit of it?
When I got up this morning, I looked at my phone, and the headline was Detroit crushes Green Bay.
No, who had that headline?
I thought so.
I need to see the picture you took of it, obviously.
I didn't take a picture of it.
Wow.
But it was on my phone. And
Was it at least a Detroit paper?
No. But they didn't crush them.
Jared Goff threw 3 touchdown passes. Jake Bates made a 35-yard field goal as time expired. And the Lions clinch a playoff spot, a 34-31 victory over the Green Bay Packers, who had Green Bay plus 3.5. Yours truly, thank you. Threading the needle, Tom.
Nice for you.
Gotta love the hook.
So far,
Love the hook.
so far 1-0 for this week in the shoe-in.
The Lions' NFC best record broke a franchise record with their 11th straight win, including 2 now over Green Bay. Detroit coach Dan Campbell went for it on 4th down 5 times. 5 times, including with 1 yard to go at the Green Bay 21. With 43 seconds left, Goff fell down. He just made the handoff. Very exciting. And David Montgomery ended up running for 7 yards. The Lions could kick the go-ahead field goal without giving the Packers the ball again last night as time expired. Detroit 34, Green Bay 31. As you can see, not a crushing at all.
I know.
What is the line for a crushing?
Oh,
8 over a touchdown?
I'd say
No, I would
at
say
least
14.
14?
Yeah.
To crush, it's got to be
All right.
huge.
Now you could say they crushed
Their hopes. Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, it was.
So this is more of a slips? Eeks?
Yeah, kind of
Squeaks
eeks.
by.
What was it?
Squeaks by.
Squeak? A
I like
squeaks
that,
by.
yeah.
With a very bold move, this 4th down thing. Ballsy.
He won't stop. It might cost him in the playoffs. Said the guy who knows just enough about the NFL to be dangerous.
Oh, boy. Well, congratulations, by the way. Rob Little, who you chose against our winner from Week 13, did not get that one.
He didn't have the hook.
No,
He didn't have the Packers in the points. That's a shame.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and I hope you're participating in our Bob and Tom Pigskin Picks at stake, of course. The Steven Singer Jewelers gift certificate. We'll see who wins this week. But now before we get back to the sports desk.
More sports, including coming up a story for Josh, the NBA, and China.
Oh.
And college football, and Bill Belichick will have more coming
And
up.
a great world record.
Nope.
Yes.
Nope, not at all.
Okay.
Oh, really?
The exact opposite.
We have dissenting viewpoints.
Tremendously exciting.
This is
it?
Yes.
Tremendously exciting.
Okay, how excited could it be?
It's awesome.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm going to do the story about the BYU quarterback. I might give that back to you.
I think I
I don't care for that story.
It's interesting.
You wouldn't say it if it was a Christian and endorsing anything. I don't.
The fact that it made the papers.
I saw it on the news this morning.
Yeah, there's a certain warmth to it this holiday season, and it's also kind of referencing one of the most famous jokes in sports history.
Oh, I see that. No,
doesn't that joke appear in the movie Airplane?
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not participating.
Okay.
I don't think you should either.
Okay, fine. Let's get to.
You're going to take that?
You take this, buddy?
It's about a Jewish quarterback for BYU.
Yeah.
Oddly enough, and Manischewitz is going to sponsor him.
Oh, okay.
For real. I mean, there's kind
For
of.
real.
It's sort of humorous. I mean,
wine?
Well, you see us all
They
laughing.
can't even drink at BYU, can they?
No.
Brigham Young?
No, they're not supposed to.
Not
They're
supposed to drink alcohol?
Anything but water.
He is a man of the Jewish faith that happens to be in attendance at
All right.
at a Mormon school. But this story made the national news wire. It's kind of interesting. We'll be hearing about it. But right now, it's not that time. It's time to review some of the stuff we learned yesterday on our program.
You even have a pronouncer down here for Manischewitz
That's
for me.
how the story.
What
how the story came down the pipe.
Are you sure about the product?
Problem.
The story I saw on the news was something different.
Uh-oh.
It can't be Manischewitz.
Uh-oh. Ace, go ahead.
Is there another product Manischewitz
You
makes?
wouldn't hold back on me. Go ahead. Tell them all
Besides
about
wine?
It's Manischewitz potato latke mix. There's a picture of him holding the box.
Okay, so it's not wine.
No, it's not wine.
I got you.
Well, Manischewitz is a huge and varied company.
I did not know that. I thought they just made wine.
They make wine. They make what Thomas entrees and
potato latke. There's a picture of this gentleman holding
stereos.
I got you.
Stereos.
It's like almost a Bisquick.
They make
okay.
That makes sense.
They make irons.
That does make more sense.
They make
the
irons.
By the way, this guy's nickname.
No. Where did you what source are you citing for his nickname?
NBC News.
All right, go ahead.
No, if you're going to find it offensive, this is all.
Oh, we already
out
did
there.
the story, so it doesn't.
Yeah, you might as well go ahead.
There's really nothing offensive.
It's Brigham Young University's Jake Retzlaff is the first Jewish quarterback in the program's history. He signed a name, image, likeness sponsorship with the kosher food company Manischewitz.
Okay.
Retzlaff has adopted the nickname BY Jew.
Oh, I see.
He's one of only 3 Jewish students at the University, of course, of the Mormons, the Latter-day Saints.
This is much like Wheaties, the Wheaties box for athletes.
Okay, yeah.
Manischewitz is going to produce limited edition Jake Retzlaff matzah boxes to celebrate the intersection of athletic achievement and cultural heritage.
There you go. They're celebrating.
See, it's fun.
It's better than what happens a lot of times, which is everybody tries to hide this stuff because it can get slightly awkward. Instead, we're celebrating a man of our heritage.
And instead of Gatorade, they're serving the Manischewitz wine. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Tom
got his little joke out. And
now we can move on. Good for you. Now we can move on.
Woo!
You know what he's good at doing, Josh?
What's that?
When he throws, he can throw the ball right over the defense. He calls that his Passover.
It's not bad.
The Passover. Hey, it takes matzo balls to face.
I didn't realize he had
a defensive blitz like this. Sorry.
You know what you saw, Chick?
Yeah, I saw this coming.
You saw the crack in the dam.
Yeah.
And you went, hey, let's not chisel at it.
I tend to futurize this, and here we are. Time now for Things We Learned, brought to you by Sleep Number. Sleep better together. Save now on a Sleep Number smart bed only at a Sleep Number store or a sleepnumber.com, and you can sleep alone on a Sleep Number bed. Correct, Pat?
You can.
Yes, you can.
Oh.
My sleep number is 1.
1. No, it'd have to be 5. Tom, your thoughts?
My thoughts, you're talking about something yesterday. I don't have the story in front of me, but the essence of it was, I think they called it guilt tipping. Christy, do you remember this?
Yeah, of course.
And this is the essence of the story was that
you're being forced to tip, and it could deter you to go back to that business.
Yeah, the people, when they get forced to do tipping, where they flip around the iPad and you have to do it right there.
Yeah.
They've done surveys saying a lot of people, they'll do it, but they don't want to go back to that place anymore.
Yeah.
But it reminded me of something, and I had to look it up to check it. I remember we had this story about Charles Barkley and Scottie Pippen. He said that they used to call him No Tippin' Pippen, and no one wanted to go out to dinner with him because if he wouldn't leave a tip. Thank you, Scotty. You're a mega millionaire. How about a little bit of a little something for the effort, as the great Bill Murray would say. Yesterday on the show, what else did we learn? Well, let's see now. We learned
it's finally happened.
We learned that Christy Lee was going to be getting a massage. How'd that go?
Oh, it went great.
A man or a lady?
I go to the same. I've been with the same lady for 30 years.
Does she do house calls?
She probably would. I've given you her number. I don't know how many times.
I don't pay attention to you until like the 5th or 6th time.
Yeah, I know.
Now, when you do this, you mentioned you do wear your undergarments.
I wear my panties. I do not wear my bra.
Now, what would have happened when I got my massage in Austin last week? What would have happened had I taken my underpants off? Because she kept pulling them down.
A lot of people do. I used to.
She kept pulling them down to rub.
Did she ask you what if you'd like to remove them?
She had a very thick accent. I wasn't sure about anything she was asking.
Did she grab your cheeks?
Yeah,
Did she
but
grab
I don't. No, she massaged my cheeks.
Yeah, you got to get your elbow in there.
Right. I
Release
wonder
your
if.
glute. Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah.
Do they ask you? Do they ask you to take a quick shower before they go in? Really? No.
Did they?
You do.
I did take a shower.
I do it at her house.
Did she keep a towel over that area?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
well, there was a sheet actually.
I got you. Then you probably would have been okay taking your.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I wonder if there are any like standard gags
That masseuses
that
house?
masseuses see.
Masseuses house?
Oh.
You know what I was thinking of putting one of those magician's flowers down there when I roll over.
Funny.
She would just see the flower between my legs and then start pulling it, and it would just keep.
Or a series of handkerchiefs.
Yeah, either one.
All
Yeah.
classics.
How about that?
Be funnier coming out your butt.
I do that. I do that for the joke.
There was like a little red hanky appearing about the top of the waistband, and she pulls it. All of a sudden, she's eventually pulling out 14 feet of.
I'm not above putting
colorful
something
hankies.
in my ass for a joke.
No, you'll commit to the bit.
Damn right. I love laughter.
Let's see. We had Christy got her massage, so it did go well.
Yes, it went great. I go. Yeah.
Now, do you start with your face, or do you?
I start on my back, so face up, and the bed's heated, and the blanket's heated, and
bed's heated.
Oh,
Very nice.
yeah, it's like sleeping in a cocoon. I almost fall
Your
asleep.
masseuse Judith Clam Spread does a fine job.
Do they?
What's her name again?
Do you have to put your hair like in a hairnet or
I
something?
put my hair up in a
Tom?
bun on top of my head.
Did you hear the name of the masseuse?
No, I did not.
Josh?
It's Judith Clam Spread. Isn't
Oh,
it?
God, she's very good.
Yeah. She's
I
real
don't
good.
even get that.
It's one of the Beverly Hillbillies' cousins, the clam spreads.
Okay.
Oh boy, I'm so sorry. I've lost my place now.
Judith Clam Spread.
We learned yesterday. I have made this proposal. I think and I'm not kidding. We should do a video of Josh dancing while seated. The man is a gifted artist.
Well, we put a lot of them up on YouTube. And
I mean,
they are.
He's
media.
fantastic.
Yeah.
That's embarrassing.
You're great.
looks
You're
pretty cool,
really
actually.
good. You look like you're having fun. You move
Oh, it is
well.
fun, yeah.
You've developed a whole bunch of moves. This is like the thriller of those that are seated. Very, very nice stuff. We had a weird story in sports. I believe it was called the Golden at Bat.
Yes.
And this is Mr. Manfred is proposing this.
Rob Manfred, the commissioner of baseball. Yeah, you can have anybody, one of your stars, bat one time at any point in the baseball game that you like.
So, and then I asked the question, and you got mad at me. But so that means it's the bottom of the ninth.
I did some more investigating.
Could your best
you
batter
can't-
go up, then go up again?
You can't do that. No.
but
Can't be consecutive at bats.
Okay,
Yes.
but he could go up in the eighth and then come back
And the ninth,
Yes,
yeah,
you certainly
without
could.
out of the order.
Yeah,
It's a
absolutely.
weird proposition.
And then I say if they're going to do that, my idea is the golden pitch, in which the pitcher gets to pitch the ball from 20 feet away. I don't know much about physics, but I'm assuming it'd be going a lot faster. Now, of course, the pitcher would probably get killed if the guy connected with it and hit him in the head.
What you're suggesting makes just as much sense as the golden at bat, and the guy all of a sudden being on second base in extra innings. It's a laughing stock.
Yeah, the golden at bat sounds like something you would do in an exhibition all-star game or something.
No, it sounds like something
you can't do it in the real game.
Josh and I would do in the backyard.
It's a very backyardish rule.
He's pitching to me, and the lawn chair is the umpire. Okay,
It would also wouldn't it also theoretically throw off a lot of career stats or season stats? How did this guy get all these extra? Well, he got to bat 6 extra times in the last 4 weeks of the season because they wanted him to
And it
rack up
eliminates
the
the
numbers.
idea that somebody who's maybe a not as strong a player could be a hero all of a sudden. That's always that's always so exciting. When
But
the
think
seventh
about-
or eighth guy in the batting line, he delivers.
Think about all the great moments. Well, we just had one in the World Series. Freddie Freeman, a walk-off
Yes.
grand slam home run. What if Dave Roberts would have switched it
exactly
to Shohei right at the last
Yeah,
minute?
no fun.
You wouldn't have had that moment.
We also had a great moment yesterday. Christy Lee at first sang, "I do not sing, I will not sing, I'm not going to do it." We snared her, got her back over there with Duke, and she sang that classic song, "It's Christmas,
Let's have sex.
Let's have sex."
Mhm.
Very, very nice. And
Heard about that all day. Thanks.
What do you mean?
No, a lot of people.
Yeah.
Heard it. Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they did.
Big moment.
And then we had, of course, our horn section, the brass to mouth horns,
Yes.
with our special guest sitting in for PJ.
The Hickey guy.
We had Kent Hickey. Nice job, Kent. And
Or
Forget
can
Allen.
I think he can Hickey. By
yeah,
the way.
we had Alan Johnson on the bells, and it was nice.
It
but
was and the Jews' harp.
that's exactly what I wanted. The boing, boing, boing thing.
Yeah.
I thought it would be really cool if I could have a horn section just follow me around, and every time I entered a room, there'd be kind of a fanfare.
Ah, you like those herald trumpets? Yes.
Yeah. And the herald trumpet we learned is the trumpet that is not wound up, so it just goes
The big
all the way
long
out.
one, yeah.
Yes.
Wouldn't it be cool?
Sometimes with a flag hanging from it.
Yes.
Remember how Dizzy Gillespie had his horn with the bell pointing kind of at a 45-degree angle?
I don't because I'm not 107, but
I think anyone who'd even made any kind of a graceful entry into the realm of the classic American
Is
music
that what
form
they
of
do,
jazz.
though? They heat up the trumpet and then they
Bend it around?
curl it up? Is that how they arrive
know
at a
that.
trumpet? All trumpets are herald trumpets?
I don't
They'd
think
have
so.
to be.
Really?
I think they have to be.
No, trumpets would be really long if they didn't bind
Well, of
them
course, but I
around.
don't
Yes,
think they're
but
all.
my question-
Well, they don't make 20
You
herald
couldn't
trumpets.
travel with them. You couldn't get them in the overhead, so that's when they
that
started
would be-
to.
Not unless you got
Here's-
all of them.
See, you're getting to my point. When Dizzy Gillespie did that, it was kind of an affectation. It wasn't really necessary, but it was kind of cool, right?
I guess.
Wouldn't it be funny if there was a guy? This would be a great who was such a snob. He didn't allow curled the trumpets to be wound, whatever that's called. And in the Pat's idea of the guy taking a case to a plane that's 20 feet long. I'd like to put my trumpet in the overhead. It's allowed. I looked at the regulations.
Yeah, but it actually is.
That would be so funny. So we learned about that. But wouldn't it be great? Like you walk into your favorite coffee shop before you get there, 5 guys with horns walk in. Mr. Griswold is here.
No, the frightening thing is you would genuinely enjoy it.
Al Jackson brought up the process which I had forgotten about called cuffing, as in cuffing, as in handcuffing.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the cuffing season, apparently.
Yeah, hunkering down with somebody.
And the
Apparently not.
but the
Some people can hunker down during the holidays.
now Christy's doing it.
Oh boy!
Wow,
Our friend over
so you won't be doing any cuffing, huh, Pat?
No cuffing, no hunkering.
Yeah, the only muffin you'll be cuffing is
Will
your
be a Branberry.
Cranberry muffin. Is the
I like Branberry better.
I
because
do.
it suggests that you needed a brand.
Misspoke, but it is better.
So am I getting a cuffing means it's sort of like you're handcuffed to somebody, but it's not really handcuffed. It's just
No.
you want to be around them a lot.
I don't
Yes.
know if that's where it came from.
You just want to be in a relationship when it's cold.
That's what he said the origin was. Yeah.
I don't think handcuffs have anything to do with it. I think you're
Not literal handcuffs.
No.
No, but I mean
That's-
that's the analogy. It's
Yeah.
it's
Right.
analogous to being handcuffed
Right,
to somebody.
exactly.
Right. You're analogous to other idiots, but that doesn't stop us from putting you on the air. Okay.
Well, it's hard being right all the time, but it's
there you
just something
go.
I have to live with.
Okay.
You and Al could do this for. It would be like a Christmas defiant ones.
Yes.
Was that Tony Curtis?
Tony.
Yeah.
Sydney was Sidney Poitier. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Were they cuffed to
I'm
one
t-
another?
Oh
It's
yeah.
a good movie.
Chained.
I smell Oscar.
Yeah. They were more. That's a great movie.
It really
you'd
is.
enjoy that one.
Yeah.
Now,
Yonder's the prison of my father. Don't you do a Tony Curtis much better than I?
cuffed.
Oh, yes.
I'm still cuffed. I love you, Spartacus.
It's amazing.
Did you see my daughter Jamie in Halloween?
we got a couple of things we have to touch on.
She's beautiful.
We'll get to around the horn here, but first, yesterday was Omaha Steaks Day in the show. I had one of those. We talk about those jumbo franks.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, I had 2 of them. You're welcome.
Yeah, you did, man.
And then I also had the what do they call it? The air chilled chicken
Breast.
Yeah.
I had
Yes.
one of those.
Yeah.
God, they were good. But Omaha Steaks, and this is true, I send these to my family members that live out of town all the time. It's a great gift. You can get it done in about 5 minutes, and voila, they're happy. And, of course, they're going to eat a bunch of steaks. Tell me more, Josh.
That's right. Right now, you can save on unforgettable gifts, with 50% off site-wide. That's half off, my friends. But you want to hurry. That's not going to last forever. You go to omahasteaks.com, and you can also score an extra $30 off with promo code BTS. We sure had a wonderful cookout yesterday. Jess was out there barbecuing everything up, and boy, it is hard to have one jumbo frank.
Yeah, it is.
And here's the deal. It fills you up, and you're like, I have to at least get another bite of a second one.
Yep.
The thing about, I don't know what it is about, they're so good. They're not like too spicy. They're not.
No.
They're just right. And I'm not kidding.
No, you're exactly right. I mean, we can't talk about them enough. They really are the best hot dogs I've ever had, and I think the rest of us would agree.
And you can also use them, if you don't like hot dogs, you can cut them in half and hang them from your tree.
So that's something.
Well, that would be something. It might smell after a while.
Dogs would like it.
Not to mention the vermin.
Yeah, the tree's going to come down.
Look, there are downsides, but hey, you can do that. The gifting experts at Omaha Steaks, though, they've made it easy. In case you have ideas like hanging hot dogs from your trees, they went, hey, let us take over. We'll get you the perfectly curated gift packages. And they feature all your favorite gourmet treats, legendary steaks, mouth-watering desserts, and so much more. You know what? Did you guys notice that we did not have caramel apple tartlets yesterday?
We did not.
I did, I know.
That's because somebody stole them before we could cook them.
Are you serious?
Out of the green room.
So there is a new mystery
Oh,
to be
boy.
solved here at the studio.
Wow, add that to Ace's chair, and now apple tartlets.
But that's also a testament to how great those are. I'll take all of them, said the thief.
We got to get a
Camera.
We got to get our Simply Safe
got a
camera in the
camera in
green
there.
room.
Yes. omahasteaks.com. That's OMAHA steaks.com. 50% off site-wide and an extra $30 off with promo code BTS. Minimum purchase may apply. And do hurry. These deals don't last forever, so take advantage of them while you can. omahasteaks.com.
Coming up, we have nuns in the news. And in this case, nuns in handcuffs. Yikes. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Even though we're not too much to look at, you can also watch the show on our YouTube channel.
Ready to optimize your nutrition this year? Factor has chef-made gourmet meals that make eating well easy. They're dietitian approved and ready to heat and eat in 2 minutes, so you can fuel right and feel great, no matter what life throws at you.
Factor arrives fresh and fully prepared, perfect for any active, busy lifestyle. You could lose up to 8 pounds in 8 weeks with Factor Keto meals based on a randomized controlled clinical trial with Factor Keto. Results will vary depending on diet and exercise.
With 40 options across 8 dietary preferences on the menu each week, it's easy to pick meals tailored to your goals. Choose from preferences like Calorie Smart, Protein Plus, or Keto. Factor can help you feel your best all day long with wholesome smoothies, breakfasts, grab-and-go snacks, and more add-ons.
Reach your goals this year with ingredients you can trust and convenience that can't be beat.
Eat smart with Factor. Get started at factormeals.com/factorpodcast and use the code FACTORPODCAST to get 50% off your first box plus free shipping. That's code FACTORPODCAST at factormeals.com/factorpodcast to get 50% off plus free shipping on your first box.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Friday starts the week. Oh, it really does start the weekend, I guess. Christy Lee's here, Josh Arnold, Pat Godwin, Ace Cosby. I'm Chick McGee. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick McGee. A couple quick sports stories. You've got the big news from last night. Your pick so far for the shoe-in for this week. You are 1-0.
I had the hook. I hope you did too. The Packers plus the points. Jared Goff threw 3 touchdown passes, 3 tutties. That's right. And Jake Bates made a 35-yard field goal to go along with those tutties.
Who gave you the term tutties?
No, nobody gave it to me. It's just it's out there. It's in the ether. It
sounds like you're toilet training a baby.
Yeah.
Tutties. Don't care for it.
No.
I don't find that surprising. Lions clinch a playoff spot last night, 34-31 winners over the Green Bay Packers at Detroit's Ford Field. I wonder what that's named after. Probably some guy named Ford, I'm thinking.
Yes. Yeah.
I wonder what they made.
Popular 90s sitcom actress Faith Ford.
Faith Ford from Murphy Brown. Yes. The Faith Ford family. Fine-looking bunch of people. So anyway, and Dan Campbell, head coach of the Lions, once again went for it on fourth down. He went for it 5 times in total. One time, way deep in Packers territory. And an expert, as they say on ESPN, said hitting on 17 in blackjack and making 21 does not mean it was the right thing to do. So he's saying, don't.
I've had some people yell at me at a blackjack table
in
a very similar way.
Meaning he went for it on fourth down. It was foolish to do it. He made it. Good for him.
I made a crazy bet like that, and the guy next to me goes, and it paid off.
Right.
And it ended up paying off for the whole table, and the guy looks at me and goes, hey, by the way, that never happens. Don't do it again.
Yeah, boy, they are vocal at a
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
they
make a
are.
mistake like
Now,
that.
you were with me, right?
That's one of my favorite Tom moments.
We were watching a friend of ours.
His wife.
His
wasn't
wife, yes.
Who was kind of a lunatic. Let's put that down there.
Oh,
Not
both,
kind of.
Oh,
yeah.
both of them.
Both of them were nuts.
Yeah,
Right.
they deserved one another.
Yep, they should.
I believe we were playing at a place called Slots of Fun.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Sure.
that's
So
sweet.
you can tell
The
it was
buffet there.
It was the kind of place where everyone's dressed like James Bond and
yes.
very elegant casino.
Exclusive.
And she hit on 20.
Man, oh, man. I mean,
And everyone was pissed because it ruined, of course.
of course.
It ruins. Yeah,
That's when Tom said to her after hitting on 20, what are you, trying to get to 31?
Yeah, I mean, was it just absent-mindedness?
No, just pure
No.
stupidity.
And she didn't really know what was going on.
And drunkenness at 2 in the afternoon.
But if she'd have gotten the ace.
I know, but I've
There
seen
you
blackjack dealers go, no, you don't do that.
right.
Like they'll
A good
I've seen them
blackjack dealer.
Yeah.
But I mean, do you agree with this analyst from ESPN as opposed to the man who's actually coaching the team that knows what's going on, doing it, and getting the victory?
I live by the sword, die by the sword. This is going to bite him in the ass at some point. Remember I said that. Write that down.
All right.
That counts as 2 picks.
Okay. I thought it'd be time to change the scene a little bit with some music from Patty G.
Oh,
all right.
Are you in the mood to sing?
I am. Walk me through this. I sent you a text, whatever you'd like to
I'll
hear.
walk you
Got
through
like
this.
5 things there.
You have
name it.
You're going to be in Youngstown, Ohio
Yes,
this evening
sir.
at the Funny Farm Comedy Club tonight and tomorrow, as a matter of fact, doing the great live Pat Godwin show. And I can promise you, tonight's going to be a very special night. Some extra special fun. So you've got to make sure you're there. Patty G will be grabbing his guitar. Are you going to be going by yourself?
Yes, I am going by myself.
Okay.
No Jimmy.
No, Jimmy. Jimmy's with his mommy this weekend. We put up the tree last night. What a great night we had.
All right.
Good.
Okay.
Lovely.
Fun time.
You have a tribute to one of the, I guess it's become sort of a classic in the last few years. Grandma got run over by a reindeer.
Oh, yeah, but I have the East Coast version.
Oh.
You want to hear that?
Yeah, I do.
All right, here we go. Grandpa got worked over by a mobster walking in New Jersey Christmas Eve. You may say there isn't any mafia, but as for me and Grandma, we believe Christmas is tough when you're retired. So he went to Vinny for a loan, but he couldn't make a payment. So the Vin man sent a goon to break some bones. When we found him Christmas morning at the scene of the attack, he was bruised and barely breathing in the trunk of an all-black Cadillac. Grandpa got worked over by a mobster walking in New Jersey Christmas Eve. You may say there isn't any mafia. Oh, but as for me and Grandma, we believe. They put a horse head in this bedroom. Around its neck there was a note. You better raise some cash by midnight, or they'll find you with a fish shoved down your throat. I've warned all my friends and neighbors, always borrow from a bank. Or when you turn on your ignition, oh, you'll find an extra tiger in your tank. And by now it's a sing-along. Grandpa got run over by a mobster walking in New Jersey Christmas Eve. Oh, you may say there isn't any mafia. Oh, but as for me and Grandma, we believe. Merry friggin' Christmas.
Ho, ho, ho. Thank you very much. Pat Godwin, once again. You can do that one tonight on stage? Get the crowd all singing along?
Sure, yeah. Some Christmas songs.
Okay. Patty G, tonight and tomorrow. The Funny Farm. Great comedy club in Youngstown, Ohio. You can take your mind off the snow. Have some fun. We're coming right back. We've got more sporting news coming up. We actually have the Mafia in the news.
Yes.
We have, let's see, we have nuns in the news. And we have a fascinating story about the reopening of a classic restaurant chain. Your hint is NFL. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Want to put your pro football knowledge to the test? Then play Bob and Tom Pigskin Picks every week at bobandtom.com/contest. It's your chance to win a $500 gift card from Steven Singer Jewelers. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This episode is brought to you by Prime Video. In the small town of Holland, Michigan, nothing is ever what it seems. Behind the tulip festivals and pretty houses lay dark secrets that threaten to tear a marriage apart. Nicole Kidman stars in this darkly twisted thriller about a wife and mother whose quest to uncover her husband's secrets may get her more than she bargained for. Holland, streaming on Prime Video, March 27th.
He's a handsome man, too.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show at the Silac News Desk. It's Christy Lee. There's Pat Godwin.
Hello, Chick.
Some call it artistry.
Yes, they do.
Josh Arnold, hello.
Hey, Chick, how are you, man? What was your favorite thing you had yesterday, food-wise?
Oh, gosh, I forgot. I didn't. I
know you loved the steak you had.
I'm
not trying to make an ad.
You wolfed that down.
I did. I inhaled that. Oh, well, that's why I didn't order lunch. Yeah, I like a peanut butter nugget. I tell you what.
Oh, like a pretzel nugget?
Pretzel nugget?
Yes.
Oh, man, those are so good.
Yeah, they are.
Yesterday we had our Omaha Steaks breakfast, and it was absolutely delightful. And I'll tell you what, I did not have a steak. I had the Jumbo Franks.
Yeah.
And the air-chilled chicken. It was delightful. Mm-hmm. Now we're going to get back to the action.
You eat your hot dog from the middle, correct?
Yes.
Because you're so paranoid.
Yeah, that's right. It would be much like...
Much like what?
Gobbling the prison love. How did we... I'm just trying to move forward in life. Got a lot going on this weekend.
Yeah, of course you do.
Do you, really?
Oh, yeah.
Well, you
said
said
your weekends are murder.
Yeah, what do you got over there,
Saturdays and Sundays are brutal.
My home computer's crapped out. So
Again? I thought you just got a new one.
I did, but I've got my buddy coming over to get it going today.
Okay.
So it didn't crap out. You just don't know how to start it.
No, I got a new one. The old one is no longer.
So you
don't know how to turn it on and...
There's more to just turning it on, Christy. This is a sophisticated machine. It requires the use of a professional.
No, it'll pretty much do it itself.
You just hit a couple buttons and
like
it goes
your
right
phone.
from the cloud. Boom.
Well, you know something? I don't have to do that. I don't like pushing random buttons. Somehow I would ruin it.
I don't like pushing random buttons.
Well,
don't make them random.
Learn
a little something.
I don't want to. He's going to come over and do it for me, and then it'll be working.
Yeah, but then you'll have to talk about something, I bet.
What else you got? Kids got basketball. What are you doing?
Oh, you name it. I got we're going to be very busy.
Dancing, swimming.
I'm not sure
the
what.
Nutcracker.
Probably a kids movie this weekend. I'm not sure.
Oh, Moana 2.
What about Wild Robot? I see that on my TV.
I'd really like to watch
Actually,
that.
very good. My son loved it.
It's supposed to be wonderful.
You love it.
Oh, wait a minute. What network's that on?
Animation, yeah.
Netflix.
It's a movie that was released.
The
I
Amazon
think.
Prime or something.
It was in
It's
the
on.
theaters. I don't know.
It's not free. You got to rent it or buy it. But
Okay, that sounds good.
yeah, it does look
Wild
good.
And then I've got
Robot.
2 documentaries I want to watch.
What do you want to watch?
I'll tell you how they end. Go ahead.
The one about yacht rock.
Seen it, love
yeah.
it.
Because
good one,
Michael McDonald's in it, and I love Michael McDonald.
That's very good.
Doobie Brothers. And I don't know much about. I haven't seen it, so it's Michael McDonald and who's the guy, the Christopher Cross guy?
Yeah. No,
Kenny Loggins?
No, not the Christopher Cross guy. It's Christopher Cross.
Oh, he's in it?
Yes, the real one. Yeah,
He would be the sailing guy or the ride like the wind guy.
Right. That guy.
That's Christopher Cross.
That is.
Right.
Yeah.
Not his real name, by the way.
No, it's Pacheco or something.
Is that
right?
not his real name?
No, Christopher Cross is a stage name.
Oh.
He's a Texan. He's a really cool guy. He's got a great story. And he's the classic case of video killed the radio star.
Here we go.
Did you ever notice on his first 2 albums there are no pictures of him? The guys at the record company went, this is great music, but wait a minute.
Well, that's not nice.
It's true.
There are a lot of albums without the picture of the artist on it.
Well, that's because sometimes the artists are ugly, Ace.
Jeez.
In the case of Christopher Cross, he was overweight, right?
Yeah, that was it.
Christopher Charles Geppert. G-E-P as in puss, P as in puss, E-R-T. Geppert.
Geppert.
Is that how you do it? Instead of doing P as in pneumonia, you do P as in
Roger
puss?
that. That's the way.
I'm
It's
glad
not
there's,
me.
glad
It's-
there's no C in his last
This is
name.
this is the fighter pilot alphabet.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sierra Hotel. Roger that. You know.
I love Roger that. That's
Vector, Victor.
could we get back to sports at the Dude Wipe Sports Desk?
I didn't know we ever were at the. Jared Goff. Is that his name? Yes, Jared Goff. The only NFL quarterback named Jared.
How about that?
Throws for 3 touchdown passes. Jake Bates,
And he sells jewelry.
a 35-yard field goal. And Ace wants me to mention that Jake Bates played in the what is it?
UFL.
UFL.
Michigan Panthers.
Oh,
There
okay.
you go.
So he
See, the
moved up.
UFL's catching on.
The Michigan Panthers? Are there Panthers in somewhere in the
How
state
did
of
they
Michigan
do?
I don't know
What
about?
was their record?
I do not know.
What?
The UFL is talking expansion now.
Here we go.
Oh, expansion.
Now that is the
What
definition.
lucky city will get a new team?
Boy, the bidding must be feverish.
Where were they located in Michigan?
Where did they play?
They play at Ford Field.
Oh, that had to be a lot of empty seats, huh?
Yeah.
Well, probably more so than a Lions.
They should play somewhere like in the UP, like, play in Ishpeming, and you're going to get a crowd. They don't get much up there. You know what they do get in the UP? They get Frank Caliendo and Willie G tonight and tomorrow at the Island Resort and Casino. Go to frankonstage.com for tickets for a great show in Harris, Michigan, not too far from Wisconsin. We're going to be hearing from Willie, see how things are going up there. Back to you, Chick McGee.
Lions win 34-31. Speaking of the NFL, which that guy was, North Carolina has interviewed former New England Patriots coach and 6-time Super Bowl champion Bill Belichick. That's it. That's right. North Carolina Tar Heels might have him as their head coach in college, Tom.
Can you imagine?
Your
Well,
thoughts?
that's because his girlfriend still goes there.
Yeah.
Very good, Chris.
Wait a minute. No, hang on. Now, she applied for early admission. She's only a senior in high school.
Senior.
Kitty got close.
I do.
Yeah, take off that red shirt, baby, and shake him.
Shake him.
Shake for me, girl.
She is 25, right? 25.
Yeah, something like that.
Belichick's interview first reported by a publication called Inside Carolina.
Daddy, I want to go back to college.
In my mind, I'm inside Carolina.
I'm writing it down.
Kostaki had a similar essay.
This will be their youngest coach they've had
Excuse
in a while.
me. Yeah, that was a very nice, obscure reference. For those of you, I'd like to see if anyone got that out there.
If they hire Belichick, he'll be younger than their last coach. Mac Brown was 73. Belichick, 72. 72.
He's a wise man.
Mac
72.
Davis. How old was Mac Davis?
Mac
Mac
Davis
Davis is
Mac Davis.
deceased.
passed away, but man,
okay.
there's no way you can meet Mac Davis, which I did.
You did?
I don't want to name drop.
Oh,
but
really?
I met Mac Davis. He was right here in the studio. I remember Mac Davis.
I don't remember Mac Davis being here.
He has the most alarming nose you've ever seen.
What?
It was so big.
Wow.
Yes.
He was such a nice guy.
Yeah, I bet.
He
Considering his nose.
He did unprompted did a funny gag with me. We were in Los Angeles doing something, and he showed up. He was just such a nice guy. And by the way, he's in one of my favorite movies, North Dallas 40. That great scene in the locker room with the beer. Highly recommended this weekend if you're a football fan. North Dallas 40. You're welcome.
You can
What song was he
sorry.
known for? What was his big hit?
Baby, don't get hooked
Well,
on
he
me.
wrote.
Baby, baby.
Oh, In the Ghetto, right?
He wrote in the ghetto.
Yes.
Oh, he says he wrote it in the ghetto.
I like In the Ghetto.
It's very good.
It is good.
It's a story song.
That's a hell of a song.
Do you like In the Ghetto? It
I
is
love
a
that
story.
song.
There's a beginning, a middle, and
Yeah,
an
that
end.
is a good song.
You like that?
Didn't Mac have his own TV show?
The Mac Davis show.
Where he would make up songs. He was actually very good. It was a fun show.
Yeah, sadly, he's gone.
Yeah, murder.
I know.
no,
Can you believe
They
it?
still haven't found the...
Stole some guy's guitar.
Yes.
It's rough out there in the music business.
Sure
It does.
Godwin knows.
Yeah, but at least he wasn't alone.
Godwin, how many men have you had to kill for their instrument? Three. Godwin's killed 3 men.
Speaking of something killing another something.
What if there's a cold case out there and some detective is like, you know what? Godwin was in the area.
I've worked all 50 states. I probably was.
And you know our DNA is readily available from anywhere. So there you go. There will not be another meeting between Bevo and Uga this weekend.
That's right. We're not meeting.
You remember Bevo, the Longhorn steer mascot, the world's largest athletic mascot from Texas, and Uga, the bulldog from Georgia. We have video from the last time they met in 2019, I believe.
That dog is so funny.
There's Uga, and here comes Bevo. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God.
That was...
Yeah, it was...
Somebody got hurt there.
Yes,
Bevo did
Right?
not like that. Does not like that bulldog from Georgia. Here he comes again. Watch.
Oh, boy.
As soon as he gets out of his pen,
Boy,
there's hell
that
to
is
pay.
rough.
Now, in Bevo's defense, we don't know what that bulldog said to him.
Yeah,
That's true.
That's trash talk you don't hear.
SEC officials this weekend, the SEC championship game between Georgia and Texas. Officials will not allow the Texas mascot to attend the SEC title game because there's not enough space on the sideline, they're saying. However, Uga will be allowed to attend.
Well, it's because Uga's a cute little white doggy.
Yeah, isn't it time to replace that steer with maybe a mascot?
Oh, this isn't so bad.
What are you talking
I
about?
got it. All Uga said to Bevo was, hey, is that a leather jacket?
Oh,
Yeah.
That's not so bad.
Bad.
Maybe he is in the market for a leather jacket.
I mean, he's just making a little joke.
What if Uga said, I'm going to slaughter you and make your back into a leather jacket. Cowhide.
My nephew needs a new glove, huh?
Yeah.
I eat beef.
SEC officials said, we received the request for Bevo to be on the sideline at Mercedes-Benz in Atlanta. Our staff looked at several alternatives, including the sideline. The reality is there's limited sideline space at the stadium. We can't jeopardize the safety of Bevo or anybody who's going to play football. They have narrow sidelines, location of multiple sets for TV, camera carts, not enough space.
Yeah, and that critter's dangerous.
Yeah, steers and bulls and all that. They've made it very clear they don't like people. No. And they don't like people on their backs.
They do not.
They don't like people.
And this thing has effectively two javelins sticking out of his head.
Yes. Ralphie, the Colorado Buffalo, they have the kids who run him out on the field. They're all on scholarship. Their job is to take care of Ralphie. I assume it's the same deal in Texas. You get to go to school if you take care of him.
Lucky their team isn't the Tigers. Yikes. Well, he was on scholarship till,
Yeah, well, there was.
He got Siegfried and Royd.
Hey, just a curiosity. What happened to the last guys who used to handle the Tiger mascot?
Right now we're talking about great gifts, and there is not a greater gift than those Raycon earbuds.
That's exactly right. Oh, talk about stocking stuffers, Tom. How about that, huh? They make perfect. They fit right.
Oh, they're supposed to go in your ears.
The stocking. Raycons, cut that out. Everyday earbuds make the perfect gift for anyone on your shopping list. The latest models of Raycon's everyday earbuds, better than ever, with new features like 32-hour battery life, multi-point connectivity, let you pair with two devices at once. Two at once. They also come with active noise cancellation, a must-have for traveling and to escape the chaos of relatives during the holiday season. And the best part, Raycons start at just about half the price of other premium audio brands. So you can buy two gifts for the price of one. Plus, their everyday earbuds come in fun, vibrant colors that make unwrapping extra exciting. Save big for the holidays and get up to 25% off site-wide at buyraycon.com/Tom. That's up to 25% off everything on Raycon's website. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Oh, boy. There's more info here as to what Uga said to Bevo.
Okay.
The bulldog said to the steer.
We'll come back with
okay.
it.
Okay.
Isn't that a song?
Is it a fight starter?
When Olga said to Bevo.
Well, all he said was your mother was a chopstick.
Ben's
Bring
fighting
Mom into
words.
it.
Right.
Okay.
Fighting words.
And when I was done with her, she was well done. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
It's time for basketball, and Uber Eats is dropping deals on game day favorites to keep you locked in on the action. Like when you're craving a buzzer beater, but also buffalo wings. Or when an upset makes you want to ugly cry into a pizza. And right now, Uber Eats has game day deals from McDonald's, Popeyes, Pizza Hut, Wendy's, and hundreds more local favorites. So you can keep your eyes on the ball and your hands on a hamburger. Order now, only on Uber Eats. Product availability varies by region. See app for details.
Now you got a producer bringing you coffee. Can't you do anything yourself?
I had other things to do.
I don't
Very busy person.
believe that. No,
He had
you're
to
not.
pee, remember?
You know what he spends his day being busy about? Looking like he's busy. That's what he's busy about. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
That's anything.
Hello, Tom.
Good morning. Happy to be here.
Wow.
Let's see. I look around the room. And
I thought
see
you were excited.
I am excited. We got
Well,
something
which
very
is it?
special happening. We're going to talk with Joey Chestnut, world champion eater, is going to be our in-studio guest. But right now, I've been told to go to the satellite. We have something on our big screen coming up. It would appear to be coming to us from. Wait.
Oh, what the heck's that?
Oh, there we go.
We'll come back to that.
It would appear to be Ed Septic.
That's right. The plumber don't give a flush.
Hey. Oh, nice.
Sorry, I'm a bit under the weather this week.
Oh.
As we say, we may not be the best plumbers in town, but we are the cheapest. How did we do it? First of all, I'm not licensed, bonded, nor insured. I pass those savings along to you. I want to jump on here real quick, just in time for the holidays. It's the new Ed Septic T-shirt. The I'll bang your pipes, but I won't bang your wife T-shirt.
Oh, nice.
I want one.
Where do you get those, Ed?
Well, luckily you guys at Bob and Tom were nice enough to carry that on your website. So if you go to bobandtom.com, there's a little thing right at the top. You can click on that. We also got hooded sweatshirts for because it's cold out.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to make a little Christmas cash for bailing out Meemaw this year.
Oh,
Yeah, last year we couldn't bail her out till damn near Easter. It's a tradition. She has one too many rum balls and then fights anything and anyone.
Sure.
Yeah, last year she took on all three of the wise men at the live nativity scene. Oh, man, there was frankincense and myrrh everywhere.
That is
Yeah, we're really backed up at the at the shop, so to speak. So the shirts will ship out the day after Christmas, just in time for Hanukkah. Or New Year's. It's who doesn't want a New Year's Ed Septic T-shirt to wear to your Christmas or your New Year's party? Oh, I'm so excited.
And you really can get those at the Bob and Tom website.
You can.
Yes.
You know, my motto, day late, $1 short. Just tell your kids Santa's running late.
Sure.
So,
I know the kids are going to want them.
Oh, they're going to. My kids already ordered 3. So, anyways, pick up your Ed Septic T-shirt today.
Let me ask you this, Ed. Are they flushable? If you're in a
Well, I'll be honest, Josh. Everything's flushable.
You found that the hard up.
I will tell you this. These shirts are only available till next Wednesday. After that, they're like a clog that I've dealt with. They're gone forever. Order today. And as Will Smith would say, if your toilet keeps running, it's time to get jiggle with it. Ed Septic, buy my T-shirt.
Okay.
All right, Ed.
Thank you, Ed. Let me check. Hey, he's not kidding. There they are.
All right. They are, man.
The Ed
Nice.
Septic T-shirts.
Right there on the website.
That's very cool.
getting a hoodie.
Good design, too.
We turn back to the sports desk. It's the Dude Wipe Sports Desk, starring Chick McGee.
Well, now we were talking earlier a couple of months ago about the new tallest basketball player in college basketball.
Florida, right?
His name's Oliver Rue, like R-O, there's an X in there.
Yeah.
Check
And
this
he
guy.
was-
Isn't he just shy of 8 feet?
It's 7 feet 9 inches tall, and he was working out yesterday in Florida. I thought you'd like to see him working out.
That's crazy.
He holds the ball up with 2 hands, and it can touch the rim as he's standing there. With one hand, the ball touches
really
the rim.
not fair, is it?
Flat-footed on the play on the court, he can hold the ball up and touch touch the rim.
Okay.
And he's in high school.
No, he's in college.
He's in college.
Oh.
Florida
Very
Gators.
mobile, too.
Florida
He's from,
Gators freshman, Oliver Roos.
From Canada.
That's amazing.
So he could still be growing.
7 feet 9 inches.
He's got to have a Pringles can down there.
Even if he's small for his size, right?
Yeah, or a pencil.
A chopstick,
Oh,
yeah.
you could be real thin.
Yeah, it could be
it's
long
possible.
and thin.
You never know.
Have a jump rope.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And the picture you saw there briefly, Mac Hollins, wide receiver for the Buffalo Bills, he was the gentleman who was walking into the Bills game during the snow. They had 23 inches, and he was dressed a nice white fur coat and bare feet. Well, yesterday, he doesn't like to wear shoes.
Right.
He feels grounded when he... So yesterday, he was doing his cold therapy outside Bills Stadium, and there he is. As you can see, when you get a picture from the side there, you can tell he's a boy. And...
He's a handsome boy.
He's sitting.
You can't see anything except his long hair.
Very fit.
And he's dunking his backside into a snowdrift. He calls this his cold therapy.
All right.
Isn't that nice?
I do that too, the cold therapy.
Is that right?
I didn't pay my electric bills. I'm here all week.
You can hear nuggets like that.
Yeah, Pat Godwin tonight. We'll be doing that at the Funny Farm, Youngstown, Ohio, tonight and tomorrow with Patty G.
More wacky asides like that? Okay.
Got a letter. Hey, fellas and Christy.
Yes.
I know we're not talking about Pat's new situation, but if it is what it appears to be, I've got an idea that could solve everything.
Okay.
Have Pat and Ace become roommates.
Oh, my God.
We could save money.
Yeah, because only one of you will be alive after a couple of weeks.
There's plenty of room. We can go to our own space and do our thing.
Mm-hmm.
Eat some free.
So you're going to move into
cheap
Aces?
soup. Sure, what the heck?
Oh, yeah.
No, we got to get a studio apartment.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. What kind of rent would you need, Ace, for Pat to move into your place?
He wouldn't have to pay.
Oh, there
See?
you go.
Wow.
One black, one white.
The mod couple.
Back to Chick McGee.
I have an email here real quick from our friend Tim. He says he listens to the show all day at work. He had to take a break from the show for one day. The reason being, he had a dream that he was in studio with all of us. It was a short dream, he says. In the dream, when the show went to a commercial break, as Tom was walking out into the hallway, I wanted to tell him a story. I was stumbling, trying to start the story, and Tom looked at me and said, can you hurry? I'm very busy. And then Tim woke up and said he was kind of laughing to himself, even in people's dreams.
Well, I'm sure that was a fine letter. Next.
Really? Are you denying that you behaved that? Ladies and gentlemen, in the ghetto.
As the snow
I'll have a blue Christmas.
cold and gray Chicago.
Come on, how about you?
Little baby child was born in the ghetto.
What a melody.
In the ghetto. And his mama cried.
So Mac Davis wrote this, huh?
Because if there's one thing that she don't need, it's another little hungry mouth to feed in the ghetto.
But we're going to feed that mouth with brand new waffle.
Isn't it time?
Put the brakes on.
See, you guys, this is the problem with me being on here. You guys are all asking him to slam on the brakes, and I'm going, gas, buddy, gas.
Go, go, go.
There's a part of me that wants the gas.
It's Eggos. We can feed every mouth in your home.
There you go.
Sorry.
Ghetto Eggos.
You don't want ghetto Eggos?
Of course I do.
Seriously,
I'll take any Eggos.
Why did you think of Eggos? Because of the word ghetto?
What else rhymes? Not much.
No.
Oh, little peanut butter,
What about-
honey
Yeah,
sandwich.
Lego my ghetto.
What about spaghettos?
Oh, that'd be good. Spaghettos.
Hey.
They're
A Japanese robot has broken the Guinness World Record for the farthest basketball shot by a humanoid robot.
Hey, Pat, do that thing you do during the breaks, your impression of a Japanese robot.
Yeah.
It kills.
How does that
in the
go?
hallway?
This is a great story. It's a humanoid robot, and it shoots hoops.
I think you honestly believe that when you say things like, "This is a great story," people will think it's a great story.
You don't think it's super cool that you've got a robot that can shoot hoops?
No, I think it's dangerous for starters.
Well, so what are we dealing with? Are we, as chicks rule, and I tend to agree with him on this, if a robot, it has a face.
It does.
Okay.
I think
it has a head.
The term humanoid, I think.
Thank you. Yeah, I missed it well.
The robot is known as Q6, that's CUE6.
Oh.
Artificially intelligent humanoid robot created by Toyota.
Wow.
Isn't that interesting?
And they show it's almost a full court shot.
It should never miss, right?
Well, it took them a while to get it programmed, and it's got fingers on its hands, and it puts the ball up, bends its robot elbow, and
There you go.
Bends its robot.
Oh, yeah, I see,
Yeah.
yeah.
it's really cool.
Yeah.
Well, that's the key word. It's programmed to shoot at a certain distance.
Well, of course it is. It's a robot. What do you think?
It has to. Does it have to stand still?
Wait a minute. Do you want him to go to college and get an NBA pro contract? Is that what you want, Ace? Would that be helpful?
No, it's programmed to shoot a certain distance.
Have you seen a picture of the thing?
Yeah.
There it is.
There he is.
Could play for the Globetrotters.
He looks a
Oh,
little
it is
like
moving. It is moving.
he looks a little bit like Shaq from behind.
Whoa.
does, yes.
Look at that shot.
Look at this shot. Whoa!
It's almost full court, and it's a robot.
It is insane.
Come on.
We have to kill it.
It's
We
so
have to.
cool.
Oh, it's
Dismantle
terrifying.
this now.
Terrifying.
Oh, look at all of them.
Now it has to. Now it does have to play.
His name is Q.
Christy, it has to play college ball for a year before it's eligible for the NBA.
Okay. Yes.
Or be.
Isn't there a Twilight Zone where robots take over boxing, and an old boxer wants to act? He acts like a robot.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah,
There should be. That's a good one.
yeah. But he's not really a robot. But he's at the end of his career, and he goes in and tries to.
Is he just mutilated?
Oh yeah.
Then he gets pugilistic dementia and has a sad end.
Oh.
The shot,
Drooling cup, and
80 feet 6 inches.
it's fantastic.
By the way, the NBA court's 94 feet long. So yes, almost a full court.
All right, stop here at
but
basketball.
But as Ace says, it's really nothing because he was programmed to shoot the. He didn't decide for himself to shoot the
So
basketball.
you move it 1 inch to the left, it can't make that shot.
Right.
See?
See?
But still. Also, it plays better D than most of the guys in the NBA.
Well, that's for
He
sure.
takes it very seriously. It's
and,
cool.
And the robot only can shoot the basketball once every 3 days.
But you listen to me, scientists. It stops here with basketball. I don't want to see sharpshooters or anything like that.
Hockey? That'd be really hard for hockey because of the.
That would be hard.
On ice.
A team of robot Navy SEALs.
I mean, I like that it keeps our men and women out of danger, but we can't have them turning on us.
No.
It's great.
Everything is going right down the line for us to be conquered by robots.
I know.
Everything.
Eliminated.
Yep.
But we tell them what to do.
We're in their
Well,
Oh, jeez.
no.
I think it's heard that, by the way.
Until they become sentient, and then we're done.
When they realize how much they can do without us.
Don't you remember Hal in 2001? My favorite part of the movie
so
is
great.
when Hal says, the robot says, "You know perfectly well what I'm talking about."
Good Lord.
Oh, my God.
Chilling.
And the way that's cut, when you suddenly realize what's going on, that is as good as it gets. Now, I have a real quick question.
Have you heard they've redone Hal? Well, it's kind of hard to explain. You've seen from 2001, right?
Of course. This is
Hal.
the main computer that speaks.
Well, it's been this is the redone version. Yeah, and it sounds a little something like this.
Open the pod bay doors, please, Hal.
Sorry, I can't find anyone named Rod K. More in your contacts.
Open the pod bay doors, Hal.
Sorry, I'm having trouble processing your request.
Oh, boy, even up there.
Yeah.
What's the problem?
Problem Child is a 1990 comedy movie starring Mike Oliver,
What are you talking about, Hal?
playing Talking Heads on Spotify.
I don't know what what you're talking about, Hal.
Here are a few popular halal restaurants.
Halal.
Big Al's Pizzeria, Fatima's Halal Meat Market and Grill, Sitter's Halal Meat Market and Grill, and Old One
Where the
Eye
hell did you get that idea, Hal?
Searching for flights to Idaho.
Hal, I won't argue with you anymore. Open the doors.
Playing the Doors on Spotify.
Very funny.
There you go. That's the new and improved Hal.
That's fantastic. I once again, you got to check out this robot, and it done by the engineers at Toyota.
Yeah.
So that means this robot will get 400,000 miles before you have to change the oil.
Yeah.
We should
It's gonna
come
run
up-
forever.
We should come up with a petition and take it out wherever we go and have people sign the petition to keep robots from becoming self-aware.
Yes.
We have to word it in such a way,
Right.
and get honest to gosh signatures.
No,
and
but
see
this
how many
is,
we
I
can
would
get.
love to see this at an NBA game. That bring this out at halftime.
I will pour my soda over it.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Rust it
And
out.
you know, in fact, this thing, Josh, this thing is so accurate. If it misses the shot, it claims it was fouled. This is a really accurate robot. I highly
Really?
recommend it.
Really
Yes,
accurate.
you
Falls
see
down
what-
and grabs his leg.
Oh, boy.
The name. They need to work on the name.
What is the name?
Q6. CUE. They should name it like Reggie Bot or something.
Oh.
Yeah, Jordan Bot.
Well, Q,
Then they'd have to
Quigley
pay
or
them.
something. How about that?
Well, he
Quigley?
probably does more than just play basketball.
Yeah, maybe he shoots pool as well.
Yeah, Q.
CUE6.
Oh, could be. I don't know. But I wouldn't you love to see this at halftime instead of the guy with the multiple clothes change things?
No, that's fabulous.
Oh, you like that? Do you like the guy that has the big stick and all the people on it?
Yeah, is he
the
still out there?
Does
The
the village
people
people?
do?
That's hilarious.
I do like that. I like the fact that they have Frisbee dogs indoors now. They
yeah.
come up with shoes for the dogs so they can get traction on the court.
Hilarious.
It's wonderful.
Are they logoed?
I don't know the answer to that. I don't know why they wouldn't be.
Nike Air Buds.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
Why don't they make a movie about a dog that can play sports?
They should.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right?
well, I don't know why they have.
Kids would love that.
Oh, good. Coming up, we have some things kids would love. We have also something that was left at a movie theater. Whoops. You'll be quite surprised what that was. And how
was
would you
it
feel?
my virginity?
Oh,
really?
Oh, did you lose it in the movie theater?
No.
How would you feel about a toilet in the cockpit of your large aircraft?
I think they,
I think they-
For
they
him,
should.
yeah, why
I
not?
think they have
Keep that thing locked.
I think they have a toilet
In the cockpit.
Oh, in the cockpit.
In the cockpit,
Yeah,
not the one right outside
That's
of it.
fine.
I'd say that's fine too.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's better than what they do now. They did this on my flight home.
Would just
this
poop their
weekend.
pants?
No, they.
Oh,
got that out. They pull the drink cart or the food cart over to block the.
Yeah.
So you can't. And the flight attendant stands there while the pilot goes. To the
I'm
bathroom.
sensing you're against it, Tom.
Well, when you find out why they want to do it, you'll see why I'm against it.
Oh, okay.
Because there's a rather odd reason. And it's also from a company that I think has the worst possible name in aviation.
Oh.
Airbus. Right?
Airbus.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, hey, we have the most sophisticated feat of engineering in history. Let's name it after the bus.
I agree. Buses are far more comfortable.
Yeah.
You can play guitar on the bus.
Yeah,
What's going to happen now? Because of this guy,
can actually
we're not
stretch
going to
out
get
a
it.
little
We're not
bit.
going to get on a plane.
I can stand without being screamed
You
at.
know that's what you need, Pat.
Yes, sir.
Now that you've broken up, you need a bus trip across the country. Yeah, that's
we
what
weren't
you
saying
need.
that.
What?
We're not saying that he's by himself.
I mean,
all
he'd
alone
broken
now.
up from writing
by
songs.
myself.
Can we hear
Patty
that?
G is.
Can we hear when we come back? Can we hear Eric Carmen sing?
Don't you say I love Eric Carmen.
I know you do.
Rest in peace, Eric. Excuse me. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Text us at 888-262-8661. More Bob and Tom next.
Are your ulcerative colitis symptoms proving difficult to manage? Tremfya guselkumab can help you manage the cycle of UC symptoms. At 1 year, many patients taking Tremfya achieved clinical remission, and some patients also achieved endoscopic remission. Individual results may vary. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Ask your doctor if Tremfya can help you manage the cycle of UC symptoms. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more or visit TremfyaRadio.com.
Thank you, Chick.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
Globetrotters.
And ladies and gentlemen, I don't think we've done it yet today. One more time, give it up for Josh Arnold.
I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Give it up.
I just flew in, and boy, are my testicles tired. I put a spin on all the old.
Yeah, you did.
You use a plane? Is that, huh?
Yeah. I went by plane. I
Nice.
tell you what.
Nothing but the best for Josh.
Oh, Rocky Flight.
Oh, how rocky was it?
Oh boy, the movie they showed was Rocky. Rocky 2.
Thank you. No. At least Ace made an effort.
Buddy Holly story.
And he saved me from saying something terrible.
Yeah.
Do they make a conscious effort not to show certain kind of
Yes,
movies on
Buddy
planes?
Holly story. Yeah.
Absolutely. The same thing that on the cruise ships, Pat, you're not allowed to do certain things.
You can't talk about the Titanic on stage.
No kidding.
You're
No,
gone.
honestly.
Helicoptered off. Boom. You're out of here.
And your parody of the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald would
not
be
fly. No, I'd be fired.
They don't even serve iceberg lettuce on that.
Finally, you've redeemed yourself.
Finally.
Here's my suggestion.
He added finally.
Just leave it right there. Don't move on. Patty G tonight. Are you kidding me? The Funny Farm in Youngstown, Ohio. That's right.
You don't want to be late, Pat. Better hit it.
It'll be tonight and tomorrow. While I'm at it, Frank Caliendo and Willie G at the Island Resort and Casino. Go to frankonstage.com. That's going to be in Harris, Michigan, which is in the Upper Peninsula, just not too far from Wisconsin.
Bring the car around, Harris.
It'll be some great shows tonight and tomorrow. But right now, have we finished at the Dude Wife Sports Test?
Well, we got this one more sports story that we touched on earlier that I thought deserved revisiting. Brigham Young University quarterback Jake Retzlaff has signed a sponsorship deal with the kosher food company Manischewitz. NBC News reports that Retzlaff is one of only 3 Jewish students at Brigham Young. Manischewitz said it will produce limited edition Jake Retzlaff matzah boxes to celebrate the intersection of athletic achievement and cultural heritage.
Wow.
Retzlaff will also share his story in connection to Manischewitz and video content on social media.
He's good. Ironically,
he's the first Jewish quarterback of the program.
BYU's game has been elevated, unlike the matzah, you see, is
sure, it's unleavened.
Yes,
yeah. That's one thing I'd love to try. I've never actually had like homemade matzo ball soup.
Really?
Yeah. Have you guys?
Oh, yes.
Delicious.
Yes.
There's a restaurant we go to that has it every once in a while.
And it's wonderful. That's
good.
I can take you somewhere where you could get some really good.
Yeah, I'd love that because I've had plenty of Jewish cuisine. Like
Don't do it, Josh.
I would go to my friends' one of their Hanukkah celebrations, and oh my gosh, it was
This guy's famous as a quarterback for his work at Passover. You can pass it over the defense, you see.
Well, there you go.
He throws
Yeah.
the football. He's a quarterback, you see.
If Christy takes you to matzo ball soup, she'll be there when you are eating the matzo ball soup.
And I bet we'd have a delightful chat.
What's wrong with that?
They get along.
I don't care what you think. Josh and I can sit at a table and have dinner.
It's not what I think, it's what I do. That's sports.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much.
Speaking of food, it's not really, because Chi-Chi's restaurants will reopen following a 20-year closure, originally founded by restaurateur Marno McDermott. Former Green Bay Packers player Max Green in 1975.
Max McGee.
That's what I said. Why did I say Max Green?
Because they're Green Bay Packers and they're...
There you go. That's right.
Two mistakes so far.
Is he related to you, Chick, Max McGee?
No, he's not.
Okay. The restaurant chain announced an agreement with Hormel Foods that will grant Michael McDermott, son of Marno McDermott, the use of the Chi-Chi's name on restaurant locations, expected to open next year.
This is, I don't kind of get this because is there anywhere on earth where there isn't a Mexican restaurant in this country within a mile of...
It seems to be a growth industry, too.
Aren't we getting along just fine without him?
Well, according to Mr. McDermott, we weren't, and he is determined to keep his family's legacy alive.
Isn't Chi-Chi's like the Fridays of Mexican restaurants?
By combining the classic Chi-Chi's restaurant experience with modern influence.
I never ate at a Chi-Chi's.
I always loved to eat their seafood chimichanga.
And
I've never seen it anywhere else.
We just didn't. I don't remember ever having them in where I grew up.
They still exist as they make their
salsa
sauce, right?
Yeah,
Salsa and chips.
stuff at the
And I like
store.
that.
Yeah.
I do
How
like
did
that.
they get away with the name back then when it was first? Because it's slang.
I know
for-
we know what it means,
Yeah.
but
when
I don't think people
when they
did
were
at
big,
the time.
the proliferation of Mexican and Mexican American restaurants wasn't happening when
Right.
except in certain, obviously, the southeast. But
They had over 200 locations when they were in their heyday.
What's Chi-Chi's slang for?
Boobies.
Tatas.
boobs.
What?
Yeah.
You never heard that?
It was.
Who says, look at her Chi-Chi?
It's a Mexican.
Mexican
according
slang.
to
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
not what it means. According to the survey, I think Max McGee's nickname for his wife was Chi-Chi,
Okay.
and that's who he
That
named
makes
it
sense.
after.
Remember his appearance on WKRP?
No.
No.
Well, remember Les Nessman had to read sports
You mean
that one
Chi-Chi
day,
Rodriguez?
and he said Chi-Chi Rodriguez.
That doesn't have anything to do with Max McGee.
No, but the name Chi-Chi he's famous. Never mind.
Tenuous. Yeah.
It's time.
I thought I don't know.
And Max McGee fell off a roof in 2007 and died.
Oh, well, we could
Yeah.
have gone without knowing
was,
that.
was he the one that was he adjusting a satellite dish?
No, that was Bo Diaz, I think. Max was up there
Slept on refried beans. there.
cleaning out gutters, and his wife had told him.
God.
See, this is why I get the bad rap. I mention this, and then I start to talk about it in an adult.
You know who doesn't have a bad rap?
Intelligent
Chi-Chi's.
matter.
They're all tasty.
Oh, they're all
Very good.
Very good raps there.
Corn or flour?
I'm a flourman.
Damn right. Corn or flour?
Depends on what I'm having. You don't
High
like
ma-
corn
high
tortillas?
Corn.
High maintenance.
Corn tortillas
Corn.
are great.
Corn?
Love it.
That's
Pat,
wrong.
can you eat? You can't eat anything at a
I can
restaurant.
have a corn tortilla, yeah.
Wait a minute. Does this mean you can go back to eating real food?
Oh,
no,
yeah.
not yet. No.
Why not?
Oh, wait a minute. That may be the
Yeah,
big
why
bonus
not?
here.
No, she wasn't making him be vegan.
Oh, I think she was.
No,
I
not
don't.
even close. She didn't care for it at all.
Right. I would often see her.
Yeah, she ate normal.
Yeah.
And healthy.
Then she would just take yours and slap your hand.
No.
Give me
That's
that.
what I
cookie.
heard. You're abused.
I like her. And if you guys.
Hey, wait a minute.
Are you?
Oh, that'd be awkward.
Pat, are you okay for Josh to move in there?
To move in where? Oh, on my.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got a girl.
Well,
I don't know if we were talking about that.
What day
but yeah.
is it?
Okay.
Okay. Awkward.
In any event, Chi-Chi's is coming back. What's next?
I don't know what.
I'd like to see Kenny Rogers Roasters come back.
I
would
never had
too.
the opportunity to have that.
Josh, it was delicious.
I never ate there either.
Those were great.
I've heard they were.
There's one answer to this question and one answer only.
What's that?
Lums.
Was that the beer-soaked hot dog?
Yep.
I've only heard tell of them.
And the cheese-covered French fries.
I never ate there.
You can get a little drunk.
What about
eating a beer?
But I think
eating a hot dog with beer in it.
I appreciate your input, but isn't the topic famous people who have restaurants also?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's what you want to talk about?
I mean, Kenny Rogers.
No.
What about Arthur Treaser's fish and chips? Remember that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember that guy?
Was Arthur famous?
Arthur Treacher was like he was a famous
He
actor.
was Merv
was
Griffin's sidekick.
He was always the butler in movies, and
He was in a movie with Shirley Temple.
I didn't know he was an actor. I just thought he had fish and chip chains.
That was Long John Silver.
I'd like Old Country Buffet to come back.
Are they
So
gone?
suck on that, everybody.
I didn't know they were
How about
gone.
Soup Plantation? Remember that?
I do.
Wow.
And I remember.
We had those in San Diego, and I loved
Oh,
those.
yes.
Gosh, was that
Yeah.
good.
Soup as far as the eye
Yes.
can see.
Awesome.
Tremendous.
Really tremendous.
Did they go out of business?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, that's
Well, the
sad.
naming was a problem, obviously.
Okay, well, when we
Call
come
it
back,
soup and salad.
coming up, we're going to hang out with Joey Chestnut, a man who knows his way around food, certainly, as it quickly passes.
Joey.
We've got some cool stuff coming up in the news, including something that was very inappropriately left at a movie theater.
A floppy
and,
dill?
and we have gingerbread houses in the world of architecture.
A fake leg?
Worse. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP and get your Bob and Tom fix 24/7. Get all the info in the VIP area at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Every cup of Nespresso coffee is an invitation to transform your morning routine into a ritual you can treasure each and every day. Using the Virtuo Pup, a simple touch of the button freshly brews bold aromas and a rich, velvety crema layer for delicious cafe-quality coffee at home. Whether you enjoy your coffee hot or over ice, every sip, every morning is unforgettable. Nothing tastes like Nespresso coffee. Visit Nespresso.com or our app to explore our full range of easy-to-use machines and coffees not found anywhere else.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show at the Silac News Desk. It's Christy Lee.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello, Chick.
Hello, Josh Arnold.
Hey, Chick.
He's at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Steven Singer's a jeweler you can trust because he stands behind his jewelry. He's got the best guarantee in the biz, a full 100-day, 100% money-back guarantee. Steven Singer Jewelers. IHateStevenSinger.com.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. Ace Cosby joke of the day any minute. I'm Chick McGee at the Dude Wipes Sports Desk, and here's Tom Griswold.
Speaking of sports, I brought this up several weeks ago, and I need to repeat it because we had an interesting news in the world of sports. A fine young quarterback from Brigham Young University is Mr. Jake Retzlaff, and he is of the Jewish faith, and he's one of only 3 Jewish students at BYU, but he is their quarterback, and he has actually signed one of these deals now that a lot of the young men in college are doing, and ladies as well, in which they're able to get money.
An endorsement deal, yes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And in his case, it is literally for matzah. It's the Manischewitz Food Company. They're known, of course, for their wine, but he's going to be doing Jake Retzlaff matzah boxes. And it says to celebrate the intersection of athletic achievement and cultural heritage. And he is a fine quarterback. I think it's a great story. But I asked this question several weeks ago when there was a particular play in college football, and I wondered, can a quarterback of the Jewish faith throw a Hail Mary pass? I'd like you to give that some thought, and we'll be getting some,
Give it some thought.
Biblical scholars to examine this and to see what the answer is. But in the meantime, we are getting off the sports page, going to the news page with Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Police in Wisconsin are trying to find the owner of an urn containing human ashes that was left at a movie theater.
Oh.
According to Beloit Police, the urn containing the ashes found at Classic Cinemas back in September. WISN reports the theater held onto the urn, hoping someone would claim it, but no one did. So they turned it over to the police department in October. They are now seeking the public's help, the police, in locating the urn's owner. They have asked if you can describe the urn. Please send us a message or give our evidence room a call. Once again, this is in Beloit, Wisconsin. If you're missing an urn, you think you'd remember that.
What would you want it in the movie theater?
Maybe Dad wanted to see a movie.
His last wish.
Yeah.
Do you get the senior discount?
Well,
probably, most likely.
Yeah, most likely.
So you could. I wonder if there's a hole in the bottom of it, like
that old
like
trick.
the pop-
Yeah,
yeah.
oh yeah. You know, you take an urn.
Trick.
You take an urn to the theater. You got urn.
How'd you sneak an urn into the theater?
Oh, I can only imagine. Now, Josh, you were, I'm sure, at a movie theater.
Yes.
Did you ever catch people sneaking stuff in, and did you do anything about it?
I did catch some folks sneaking. I was actually quite lenient.
Were you?
Yes. Yeah. The only time I would actually say something is if a manager told me to go say something. Because the issue is it can smell up a theater. You bring in, a bunch of food. White Castle was the one issue. Was one time when I had to actually say something to the people.
Now, do you like those movie theaters where they serve dinner?
Hate.
Oh,
I hate those.
Really?
Yes. Yeah.
Same here, yeah.
I don't need
no distractions.
No kidding.
So much. All it does is it lends itself to so much talking and distraction. No.
Not a fan.
No.
Okay. All right.
Airbus is making news today. They're hoping to install an open, radio-equipped toilet in airplane cockpits to eliminate the need for 2 pilots.
See, that's why I object to this.
Oh.
The proposal by the European aerospace giant, part of ongoing work to allow single pilot operations of wide-body aircraft during the cruise phase of flights.
No.
See, I'm with you, too. Why can't that guy just sleep, or watch a movie or something? Why do you have to eliminate the whole person?
And so he could be on his radio dropping a deuce.
But you know what I'm saying? The autopilot or the other guy.
Right.
Or woman could be.
But I want 2 pilots up there.
That's what I'm saying.
They have 2 pilots on takeoff and landing. I think what you're talking about is maybe letting the other pilot go into the back or something. Because it says here, allow single pilot operations only during the cruise phase of flights. So the other guy's got to be, or gal's got to be on there at some point.
Yeah, so
But
then
why can't he just use the regular toilet? Who wants one?
I don't know. Pilots panned the idea after learning of the proposal during the Airline Pilots Association Board of Directors meeting. Airbus's plan involved replacing a flight deck jump seat with an open toilet, by the way, no door, with air traffic control communications.
You want that? The guy, this is your cup speaking. No.
You can hear it.
You think the mic will stretch into the
Yeah, but I mean, you want your
toilet?
co-pilot all of a sudden. I'll tell you what, I went to Chi-Chi's last night. This is going to be a rough flight.
Oh, boy, you got this, right? I'm going to be here a while.
Okay.
Hey, well, hand me the flight manual, will you?
Now, would you want to have a
Somebody.
car? Would you want? Let's say I'll make this different. What if you were an over-the-road trucker?
Mm-hmm.
Would you want to have the ability to, instead of pulling over and taking a break, actually just
Have a little thing on your seat that you could push.
yeah, you push a button,
It
all of a
opens
sudden,
up
you know,
into a
yeah,
toilet.
Christy's got this down.
Hey,
opens
you know what?
up?
For emergencies, yes. Yeah. Just in case.
But isn't it important to have the break for the driver of a long-haul truck to take a little mental break, get off the road?
Right, of course. Yes, yeah. So only in the case of emergency would I want that. Or a number one. Because sometimes you don't want to pull over.
And you can imagine the guys that run these trucking companies, hey, we got a great idea. We can keep our guys and ladies on the road constantly now.
Well, there are laws.
They don't have to pull over. We get nuclear-powered trucks. They can just drive all the time.
Oh, my gosh.
There are laws.
There are.
Well, there should be.
My car actually will say, time for a coffee break.
Yeah.
Your car?
Yes,
same
it
here.
comes up on the dash.
God, cars suck now.
You do any kind of little swerve.
Yeah,
or something,
it will go. It's time. Maybe it's time for a coffee break.
Cars are the
No,
best.
cars reached their peak 30, 40 years ago.
Is that right?
I can't stand all these bells and whistles.
So it's not about distance, it's about how
It's
you're
about
driving?
yes, it's about how you're driving.
Shut up, car.
Mine says
Yeah, leave me alone.
This is why I stopped wearing an Apple Watch. I was tired of my left wrist bossing me around.
I think there's a camera inside that sees you if you start drifting off with your eyes too.
Mine says put down the bottle, checkpoint ahead.
Oh, really?
Now, is that an aftermarket edition?
I don't know.
That seems oddly specific.
installed by someone in this building?
There's nothing like hitting a checkpoint when you're fine.
Yeah.
Like you're not doing anything wrong.
Yeah. It's the greatest. You should have been here yesterday.
I don't. I see a checkpoint. I just turn around. I don't.
Yeah, that's not suspicious.
Yeah.
There should always be one guy ready to chase that.
No, there's usually a guy at the other end of the street going, hey, genius.
No.
We figured out the U-turn.
Right
Long time ago.
The U-turn scam.
I'm not drunk.
What's coming up, Christy Lee?
Coming up, we have a guy walking around naked in a restaurant. What else is new? We have
at Chi-Chi's.
an Italian nun involved with the mafia, possibly.
Whoa.
And a very horrible. This is probably the most horrible story we've ever done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a bold statement.
It is a bold
And
statement.
it's true.
And you can imagine what it entails.
Oh.
No,
Yeah.
you can't even think about this.
Yeah. Ugh.
But right now, I want to remind you, coming up, it's going to be Joey Chestnut is our in-studio guest. The challenge has been put down for Joey. He's got a record. He's not number one in one category.
I thought he was challenging Ace to a shrimp eating contest. Isn't that right?
No, that's.
Oh, well, Ace will just take his home.
Yeah, I know.
Can I get that to go?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Right now, we had a special guest just a couple weeks ago.
Yep.
Drew Storen, former Major League Baseball pitcher.
Alleged.
And it's in the record books.
I have baseball cards with me on them.
Yeah, exactly.
Here's an unusual gift. It's called Field of Dreams Whiskey. This is that whiskey that is made from the corn, from that actual field where they filmed that movie, et cetera, et cetera.
Whiskey.
It's a bourbon. In fact, there's one over there right behind me. And the Field of Dreams small batch bourbon. It's up there, and there's a limited amount of these, and they're collectible. And, of course, also potable. You can carry it around anywhere. You can also drink it. A Field of Dreams whiskey. It's in stores in several states, including Indiana, Iowa, Illinois, Kentucky, and Ohio. Or, depending on where you are, you can order it from their website at drinkfieldofdreams.com for nationwide delivery. Special bonus, by the way, they've created an offer for Bob and Tom Show listeners. 2 bottles of their small batch bourbon for $49 each. And that will also add shipping to that. And you visit drinkfieldofdreams.com. Use the code TOM at checkout. That code is TOM. drinkfieldofdreams.com. I think we got a link at bobandtom.com. While you're there, check out the new Ed Septic T-shirts.
Yeah.
Those are real. Only 3,000 bottles are available. So last time we did this, it sold out very quickly. And by the way, shipping is not available in Alabama, Alaska, Arkansas, Delaware, Idaho, Iowa, Michigan, Mississippi, Pennsylvania, South Carolina, South Dakota, Tennessee, Utah, and Vermont for some reason. They're so stuffy. You got to be 21 or over, of course. Please drink responsibly. Once again, available in stores in some states and online in others. Just check it out at drinkfieldofdreams.com. A very special thing. Yes, John?
I'm holding a baseball card here. It's a Bob and Tom baseball card.
Oh, there we go.
With, you guys on it. So you're saying is this proof that you guys played it for the Major League?
That's right. We sure did.
I've seen the True Store in quote-unquote baseball card.
I can't wait for him to come in here in the spring and throw a 90-mile-an-hour fastball past your face as you whiff.
Oh, I would whiff, that's for sure. And probably weep.
Yes, if not leak. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is a message from sponsor Intuit TurboTax. Taxes was getting frustrated by your forms. Now, Taxes is uploading your forms with a snap, and a TurboTax expert will do your taxes for you. One who's backed by the latest tech, which cross-checks millions of data points for absolute accuracy, all of which makes it easy for you to get the most money back, guaranteed. Get an expert now at TurboTax.com. Only available with TurboTax Live Full Service. See guaranteed details at TurboTax.com/guarantees.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee's here, and Pat Godwin. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
Ace Cosby. I'm Chick McGee at the Dude Wipes Sports Desk.
Something's changed.
Hello, Tom. We've got a special guest.
The guy sitting in that chair has a girlfriend.
Man. That was
sorry, Pat.
What an undercut.
Pat has moved to the other room. Joey Chestnut, famous eater, has joined us. World champion. I think we all know that the Super Bowl of eating, of course, is the hot dog eating contest in the summer. And Joey, a special contest this summer. You kind of switched it off, and you want to tell us what happened?
Oh my God, yeah, it was awesome. Netflix brought me and Kobayashi together, my old longtime rival. And we did a live event, and I had put him down.
Yeah.
Made a new record, 83 hot dogs.
Well done, champ.
And refresh my memory. There were some rule changes.
Oh my God, yeah. He asked for some different rules. No dunking, and it was so I had to pretty much learn how to eat the hot dogs a little different, which is all right. It turned out all right. It wasn't nearly as messy, and it's changed the way I do eat like hot dogs really for fun a little bit faster because I always kind of separated competitive eating through it. It was so different because you don't dip buns in water for fun.
Yeah, that always grossed me out watching you guys soak.
But a lot of things are gross. You see a marathon runner, that's not pretty. Those people they look like.
Oh, admittedly, I just remember there were some obscure rule changes.
There's lots of things that are ugly. Competition isn't always pretty.
Now, is Kobayashi done?
He says he's retired, but you never know. He did pretty good, and we might be doing something in Tokyo.
How many hot dogs did he eat? I'm sorry, I don't remember.
He did, like only 67.
Oh, you crushed him.
I got an idea for some big money.
Only 67. Yeah.
Here's my idea. What do you think?
Okay, go ahead.
Mike Tyson.
Oh, all right.
Versus Joey Chestnut.
There you go.
Hot dog eating. What do you think? Think Mike can put any down?
I think he'd still kick my butt.
He's vegan.
Who's vegan?
Mike.
Oh, that's right. I don't think he's really vegan.
Yeah, he is. He sat right here.
When he was in here, he said he was vegan.
Yeah.
He said he ate soup, remember?
Yeah. I wonder if that's changed.
Said he was gassy, remember?
Yeah. Real gassy.
Yeah.
And then he called you a pussy.
That's right.
Yes, he did.
Okay. Well, let's get back to our guest, shall we? Joey Chestnut is internationally famous for his eating abilities, and coming up this weekend with the Big Ten Championship, you're going to be part of an event downing some of the most famous shrimp cocktail in the world. People come from all over the place to eat the famous St. Elmo's cocktail. Now, will it have the sauce on it already, or do you?
It's going to have the sauce on it. We can't shake it off. If we like squeeze it, we can like get a little bit of it off, but we have to kind of eat it as it sits.
Are the tails already off?
Tails will be off.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, they make it fast,
Yeah.
easy.
Ooh.
So my record's like 18 pounds in 8 minutes. So
Oh.
I'm hoping wow. Last year I was being lazy. I only did 15 pounds. I got beat, and I'm feeling good today. Or hopefully I'll be ready.
Now I'm trying
tomorrow.
to the guy that actually holds the title now is not Joey Chestnut.
Yeah, Geoffrey Esper.
Does he call himself Geoffrey?
I think it's Jeffrey.
Oh, Jeffrey.
He spells
Okay.
it with a G, like a weirdo.
Yes.
Oh, that's
like a weirdo.
That's pretentious.
Trash talking.
Oh, yeah, I like it.
Is he going to be back?
He'll be. Yeah, he should be there. And
okay.
but then there's the guy Pat Bertoletti. He won the 4th of July hot dog contest this year because I wasn't there. So I'll see him.
How many did he do? Do you remember?
He did 59.
And when last time you did the Nathans one, how many did you do?
Oh, I did 63 my last time.
Okay.
Now, are you even allowed to say if you're going to go back to the Nathans thing, or are you going to do your own thing again with Netflix? Do you know?
I don't know yet. I haven't really spoken to Nathan's.
And what is your all-time record for hot dogs?
Hot dogs 4th of July record is 76. The Netflix event I did 83.
83.
Whoa. 76 hot dogs on the 4th of July.
Well, hey,
Yeah,
now,
that's
wait a
right.
second. Give this some thought. Coming up, 2026.
Yes. The 50th anniversary of our bicentennial, yes.
Yeah.
Or the 150th, no, the 250th
250th
year.
anniversary of the USA.
Yeah, 250.
That's the one you got to aim for, Joey.
Yeah.
250?
You got to get 250 hot dogs.
Maybe we could do weenie winks.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, the little cocktail weenies?
Yeah, now, Joey, in the course of your career, you've had to eat more than just hot dogs and shrimp.
Oh, yeah, everything worth eating.
Let's start with the worst. What's the worst thing you've had to down?
Cow brain tacos.
Oh.
It looks terrible on paper. It was at a zombie pub crawl. There were rock bands. They were like, you get to hang out with Rob Zombie. I was like, let's do it.
Yeah.
And then they looked like brains, and people were throwing up.
How'd they taste?
People were throwing
And they were like metallic. It was a really weird metallic flavor.
Were they fried or?
No, they were kind of boiled.
Okay, that's rough.
Did you win?
Yeah, I was keeping an eye on the guy next to me. Just ate one more than him.
Yeah.
54.
I don't have to outrun the bear. I just have to outrun you.
Yeah.
You put
Yeah,
guacamole on that, would you?
I don't get a choice. You got to eat it the way it's served.
All right.
That one I really would have liked to put something on. Some sour cream and guac would be.
Were they hard shell?
No, they were soft shell.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a big. That would be a
That
huge
would
difference.
Hard shell. Yeah, that's always a worry. I've never had a hard shell taco contest during a contest. That would scrape your throat up pretty good.
Yeah.
That could be something we ought to set up then.
You imagine a Cap'n Crunch.
We don't want to hurt the guy.
Shut up. What we want to do is do something he's
everything
never
hurts
done
a little
before.
bit.
They just said a news story that Chi-Chi's is going to reopen. This would be the perfect thing for them.
Oh, the chimichanga contest? Those are
The hard
crispy,
taco
hot and crispy.
with what what kind of brains? Duck brain? What was it again?
Oh,
Cow brain.
Cow brains. Okay.
That's a lot of ducks. Well, we're having a fun contest. We had to kill 2 million ducks.
If it was geese, I'd be in favor of it. I hate those things.
Worth it.
Do you train for something like this?
For everything, I have to train. Yeah, a lot of it's building a tolerance. So, for cow brains, I had to learn how to cook them at home, and I didn't know what I was getting into, so my body's comfortable with it.
Do they stink?
Oh yeah, they were not pretty.
Oh,
Did you have to go to the butcher and go, hey, by the way, can you get me some cow
Yeah, I had to
brains?
go to the Mexican market. It's called Say
Oh,
So.
no kidding.
Yeah, Say So.
They
I've
have
had cow brains a couple times, but they were fried cow brain sandwiches.
I got talked into having goat tacos. Hated them. But
the birria?
I don't know. The place I went, the guy goes, well, this is the best thing we have. Yeah, that was down. Anyway, I didn't care for them. They tasted like turpentine to me. Okay. What are the other things you've had to eat that you don't particularly care for? You've got the cow brains.
You know what's weird? I was in Korea, and I did kimchi. And it was
That's tough.
And because I love it. Like in the Costco, you can get it in the jar. And it was not like the Costco kimchi in Korea. It was all ripe, and it smelled rotten.
And that's you've done that, Josh. You used to live in South Korea. That's the
And isn't the preparation and you have to bury it in
old school? Yes,
Yeah.
you don't necessarily have to do that anymore.
What is
That
it?
was-
Is it cabbage?
Yeah, it's essentially fermented cabbage, but it is very rotten-esque in Korea. Yes, very.
Yeah,
and sometimes spicier than hell.
Did you win that competition?
No, I got beat.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, it was. I started eating. I was like, wow, this is funky.
Yeah, you can't win them all, buddy. It's okay.
It's all right, but I win the big ones, and I'm here to win this one this weekend.
You got this weekend. It's a shrimp
cocktail.
Once again with the what do they call it? Spicy. It's kind of
The
hot.
St. Elmo's cocktail sauce is world.
It's one of those that you feel in your brain.
Yeah.
It's so
it gets you.
Yeah. The horseradish is a special grade. It cleans you out quick.
Don't they grow their own or whatever?
They get it like specially made, or not made, but grown. It has to meet a certain grade.
Yep.
It is delicious.
It's intense.
The best.
Will you be using your hands or a fork?
Oh yeah, my hands and then hands to mouth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not mouth to hand. That's
These are all
different.
fair questions. And then when the bell goes off or whatever, do you have to? Do you have like one last swallow, or do you have to spit?
So end of the contest, we call it chipmunking. It's called the stuff at the end. So you put in as much as you can, and then you have to pull away your hand, and everything in your mouth counts.
Really?
Oh, you don't have to swallow it?
Well, you have like 30 seconds to swallow.
Okay.
Okay.
But you have to take away your hand from your mouth, and if something falls out, you can't put it back in.
It's called chipmunking, Tom.
And people say they learn nothing from this show.
Right.
Crazy.
That's funny. That's great. Our guest is Joey Chestnut, a world champion eater.
What would a server at a restaurant do? Josh, you and I go out to lunch, we just put everything in our cheeks. Come from something to drink. Sir, have you swallowed yet?
Now, we're going to head back over to the news desk with Christy Lee. She's at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
This is kind of a restaurant story. A Canadian woman turned a few heads after taking her steer through a Tim Hortons drive-thru. Video captured in the Alberta community of Sylvan Lake shows Ms. Kelly Landry riding atop a giant steer by the name of Magnum and grabbing a sweet treat from the coffee chain. The horned Holstein ambles up the pickup window before accepting a box of bite-sized donuts to the delight of the servers inside.
Oh, you see, better that than like a McDonald's.
Why? Why McDonald's?
Well,
The steer gets up. Hey, wait a minute, this tastes like my cousin Steve.
And the steer would go, that smells great. What is that?
It's one of your relatives.
I love Tim Hortons. Love.
I've never been to a Tim Hortons.
It's my favorite coffee, and I get the K-Cups.
Oh, yeah.
And wasn't Tim was a famous hockey player, right?
Yeah, old Timmy. And I got the Boston cream donut.
And they just serve coffee and donuts there?
You can get like a sandwich.
Kind of like a D&D Dunkin'.
Yeah.
Police in Connecticut have arrested a man for walking around a restaurant in the nude. Have you ever done a nude eating contest, Joe?
Only at home.
He's
We
a
got to take
gentleman.
it public.
Don't stop eating until the job's done.
Yeah, don't eat that St. Elmo stuff naked. You dropped that in the wrong place. You'd be at the ER.
Yeah.
What happened to you, sir? Oh, my God. It's
Is
St. Elmo sauce.
is the Sun Club still up north? Isn't it?
Roselawn?
Yeah,
I think
or
so.
Ponderosa Sun
Ponderosa,
Club.
yeah.
Oh, the nudie place?
Yeah.
I think
They
so.
invite us every year to come host something. Maybe this year's the year.
Do you ever notice the word colony is only used for a leper colony and nudist colony?
An ant colony.
Oh, yeah.
No,
yeah.
And B, yeah.
Swiss colony.
Yeah, your theory's off.
No, my theory for human, when it comes to human associated with colonies, you've got your nudist and your leper.
I think you're right.
Which would you rather be? Go.
Nudist.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Back to you.
The 42-year-old man entered Papatee's in Toland fully clothed. He sat down at the counter, asked for a menu before going to the bathroom, where he spent about 10 to 15 minutes getting ready. When he emerged, he was completely naked, which caused alarm amongst the patrons.
Hey, look, sir, our motto is, when you're here, your family, we were kidding.
He was
Put your pants on.
still in the buff when troopers arrived, but complied when he was told to put his clothes back on. The 42-year-old arrested on charges of risk of injury to a minor and breach of peace.
What's that risk of injury to a minor?
Yeah,
part?
if somebody saw him naked, I guess.
This has to be meth related, I'm guessing, in the bathroom, at a little party.
You think?
Yeah.
You think anybody who gets naked is on meth?
Yeah.
You know, people get naked just to get naked.
In a restaurant?
Well, maybe.
Who knows where the love bug's going to strike?
Yeah,
huh?
maybe like the waitress.
Is it like a pepper shaker? He walks up to a table and places it on the... Tell me when. He starts inching
Let me
towards
tell you something. If you walk up to a table and can place it on the table, congratulations.
Yes.
Well,
I'm going everywhere naked if that's me. Let me tell you something.
Now, we're hanging out with Joey Chestnut, competitive eater. Do you have to wear... do you have special outfits you have to wear? Or just...
I'm a working boy. Whatever they tell me to wear.
Okay.
All
right.
So
Why don't you ask the question you want to ask? Does he wear eye protection? Go ahead.
No, I think you were going to ask, does he wear a diaper?
No.
All right.
Guess that. I was just curious if you'll be wearing a logoed T-shirt of some sort. Because it's going to be kind of chilly. I think you're doing This is an outdoor event you're doing tomorrow, in which you'll be eating the famous shrimp from.
Yeah, I'll be
St.
wearing
Elmo's.
some sort of tights. And I always wear shorts, but I'll wear tights underneath this.
He'll be hot because he's eating that hot sauce.
It's supposed to be in the 40s?
44, yeah.
Okay, not too bad.
It won't be too bad. We've had it worse.
Yeah.
Okay, it's part of the Big Ten Championship, Oregon and Penn State facing off.
That's not the way you say Oregon.
Oregon.
You say it old school. Yeah, Oregon. You're an old school Oregon guy. You've always had
Oregon
been.
Ducks.
Never said it that way. Okay, I'm sorry. Back to you.
Okay, we're going to go to the grossest story of the year.
Oh,
The internet is embroiled in a debate, Chick.
All right.
This has started on TikTok, so bear with me. Over whether it would be better to take a lifetime of peas or a lifetime of poos all at once.
In other words, would it be better if you could just get
all of it done at one time?
all of your urination you're going to have to do in your lifetime
Right.
in one
Sit down, so to speak.
stand up or sit down.
Yeah.
All right.
The debate started once again on TikTok, where users argued over the hypothetical would-you-rather scenario that pits taking one long pee, equivalent of all the pee in your lifetime, against one really fast but long poop.
I'm going sit down.
Me too.
But wait till you hear the numbers on this.
Okay.
User Andrew Trujillo crunched the numbers, and based on volume of urine, daily frequency of urination, average lifespan, taking a lifetime of peas at once would mean you would urinate for 68.89 days straight.
Okay.
And produce 3,548.88 gallons of urine.
Whoa.
All right.
So you got to be standing there.
Not necessarily.
You could sit down for a while.
I would think they would invent pods
Yeah.
where you could be in there the whole time.
68 days.
Have food given to you, sleep. It would go through some kind of pipe.
Yeah, there you go. I like the way you
could
think.
watch TV. It would be a whole thing.
On the other hand,
Yes.
a lifetime of poop
All right.
coming out all at once would end up being.
Now we don't mean all at once. It's not going to kill you.
Look
But
at-
you know what I mean.
This
It's a steady stream.
This
It's
is
not.
so gross.
He's giggling
This is
already.
So
Look,
gross.
Look how
This is why I don't care if TikTok is owned by China. This is the kind of idiocy that people are concerned that the Chinese are going to be somehow.
No, they're
following
concerned that they're poisoning our youth with this crap.
Yeah, called brain rot. Remember?
Yes.
Well, if
They're
you're
creating
stupid-
brain
if
rot,
you're
so
stu- if you're
we
stupid-
become subservient.
If you're stupid enough to get poisoned by this, you deserve it.
A lifetime of poop coming out at once would end up being 17.32 miles long.
How many days?
Well, Mr. Trujillo notes that one quick poop is about a minute long, so traveling 17.32 miles in 1 minute would require hitting a speed of 1,039.2 miles per hour.
Well, I don't like
Thus
these
breaking
numbers.
the sound barrier. That is wrong.
I don't like these numbers.
I
It
don't
has
like
to
these
be
either.
the speed that it normally comes
right,
out at.
exactly.
I want to know how many days you're doing it.
He did not crunch. If he did crunch those, I don't.
It's
have
impossible. Then I can't give you an answer.
Okay.
It's impossible for me to answer this question.
I'm just going to say one thing. Odds are, if it's going to be long enough, I'll finish Wordle, no matter how tough it is that day.
Both
gonna get it.
require
So
how much you
gross.
intake, how much you eat.
No, I don't.
But we're saying that doesn't enter into it.
It's just on a general basis.
But I mean, the fact that
Average.
it seems to me to be a big number. If you spend 68 days of your life urinating,
Right.
that's a big number.
Yeah, but in my head, that makes sense.
That's over 2 months.
You drink a lot of water. You go.
But don't you like the break?
10 times a day?
You were talking about this earlier, where your car tells you maybe you need a coffee break now, and you're watching.
No, I take enough of those breaks that aren't poop breaks. You know what? I give
yeah,
myself.
most of us do.
Yeah,
No, I'm just saying, take a nice pee break, feels good.
Well, that's why I'm keeping that.
Why don't you buy a recliner instead of going to the bathroom all the time?
Okay. Now, what's coming up in the news, Christy Lee?
Oh, we have more news from China.
That story wasn't nearly as gross. I mean, you guys had me really prepared. for
No,
the
that's
worst.
really gross.
No, it really isn't anything. I mean, it's a hypothetical.
But it's gross.
It's like
to
you
think
spend
about
a third of your life in bed.
It's gross to even think about it. Pooping
Why?
all at one time?
It's a human process. We've got to do
I
it.
think the mileage component of it was a little bit disturbing.
17 miles.
Yeah, there's
It's like-
the question. Tom.
It's like a half marathon of turds.
How
I'm
long
sorry.
would the turd be? One long continuous turd.
Yeah, it would be a lot that.
Your thoughts?
Let's get on a much brighter note.
Oh.
On a much brighter note, we have a great idea for a gift. That would include
No palate cleanser at all between.
Oh, here's a quick palate cleanser. Pat Godwin, are you in there, Pat?
I am indeed.
Okay, are you sobbing? Okay, good. Pat Godwin is going to be tonight and tomorrow at the Funny Farm Comedy Club in Youngstown, Ohio. While I'm at it, Frank Caliendo and Willie G at the Island Resort and Casino.
And by the way,
tonight in the Upper Peninsula near Harris, Michigan, which is just over the border from Wisconsin.
Just for Pat Godwin.
Little Eric Carmen. Thank you very much.
Well, they'll be delivering the gift of laughter, Pat and Frank and Willie, but you can deliver the gift of steak. That's right, Omaha Steaks, guaranteed perfection in every single bite. And right now, you can save on unforgettable gifts with 50% off site-wide. Go to omahasteaks.com, get half off everything and anything you want, plus score an extra $30 off with promo code BTS. They have 5 generations of experience, so obviously they know what they're doing. They consistently deliver the world's best steak. And the gifting experts at Omaha Steaks have made it easy to deliver the perfect gift with thoughtfully curated gift packages featuring gourmet favorites. Yesterday, we all feasted on the deluxe gift package. It had filet mignon burgers. Mm-hmm. It had jumbo franks, air-chilled chicken breast, and we loved every piece, from legendary steaks to mouth-watering desserts like those caramel apple tartlets and so much more. Save 50% off site-wide for a limited time at omahasteaks.com. Plus, Bob and Tom Show listeners get an extra $30 off with promo code BTS. You're really going to treat your friends and family to something special when you get them curated gift packages from omahasteaks.com. That's OMAHA Steaks.com. 50% off and an extra $30 off with promo code BTS. Minimum purchase may apply. So let's say you're checking out. Oh, I need a little something to get me over that minimum purchase. Meat Lovers Lasagna, my friends.
That's it.
Just a perfect, and make sure you keep that one for you. Treat yourself. omahasteaks.com.
Well, you know my philosophy. If you're
What's
going to
that?
get one of these for your brother or your brothers or your sister, you got to get one for yourself.
Yes.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Thank you very much, Josh. We're coming right back. We're hanging out with Joey Chestnut, world champion eater. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Catch any part of the show you missed later today on our YouTube channel.
So good, so good, so good.
New markdowns up to 70% off are at Nordstrom Rack stores now. Fresh kicks, spring tops, new dresses. There's always a score.
I mean, the denim section is unreal.
Why do I rack? All the dresses.
I always find something amazing.
Head to your Nordstrom Rack store to find can't-miss deals on all the spring things. Great brands, great prices. That's why you rack.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Josh and Ace and Christy and Pat. I'm Chick. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick McGee. We have a special guest in the studio.
Yes, we do.
I guess they're all special, aren't they?
Yeah, of course they are.
No.
They're not?
No,
We've had less than special
We have
guests.
non-special guests occasionally.
Of course.
Some are to be endured.
Greg Warren, who I hear will be non-special, in a week or two?
Oh, yeah.
He is
tick, tick, tick.
Famous world champion eater, Mr. Joey Chestnut is here with us. And he's getting ready for a big event. This is not a hot dog event. It's a wintertime event involving the famous St. Elmo's shrimp.
Mm-hmm.
And you're maybe familiar with the movie St. Elmo's Fire. The sauce is much like fire. Joey has been quoted as saying...
He thinks that was a good comment.
Doesn't that sound like something you'd hear? Trying to reference the
larger cocktail sauce is fiery.
And Joe is quoted in this particular article I'm reading as saying you're going to be weeping as soon as you put that first shrimp in your mouth.
I don't know if I said weeping, but you know, my eyes will water, my nose is going to run.
Oh, here's the exact quote. This is Mr. Chestnut speaking, and I'll speak for you. You said, "You have to have tolerance for the sauce. This sauce is intense. I'll be crying after the first shrimp. I'll start crying."
So he's right.
I didn't say weeping.
I didn't say weeping.
Crying is the same thing.
No.
Yeah, we all cry. I cry in the shower sometimes.
No, the only one crying right now is Godwin.
But
Right in the shower this morning.
it's and you just got to work through it. So my eyes will water, and I'm just going to keep 8 minutes of work. That's what
And once again, these shrimp are, detailed?
Yeah.
And mud veined, of course?
Of course.
They take the mud vein out. Yes. That'd be.
I want it times 2.
Yeah. Now, we have another special guest.
Another one.
It's going to be. It's my understanding that sitting in for Jeff Oskey this morning, it's Ed Septic.
That's right. Jeff's home sick, and I talked to your producer earlier, and he told me Jeff was out, and I was like, hell, his job ain't that hard. I could do it.
So this is news we failed to mention with Ed Septic.
Yeah, you guys give a lot of news each week, but you don't give you all the news, so I'm here to give you the news.
Hey, Ed, have you met our special guest, Mr. Joey Chestnut, world famous eater?
Oh, hey, Joey, it's good to meet you. I'm a big fan of your work. I like shoving stuff in my face, too. Did I mention I got new Ed Septic T-shirt available?
Those are nice.
They are. Ed. They're available at the website. You can find us at Facebook.com, too.
Those are lovely.
All right. We give you a lot of the news each week. We don't give you all the news.
No,
so
we
I'm here
don't.
to give you the news that we failed to mention.
Here's Ed Septic with today's news.
That's right.
Yep.
Nudists in one town are throwing a Christmas dinner for nudists this year.
Yeah.
What you failed to mention, the balls of Holly are her husband Fred's. Balls of Holly.
Right.
Fake Gibson guitars worth millions of dollars were seized by U.S. Customs. What you failed to mention, I once bought an authentic Gibbon guitar. It was horrible. Monkeys can't make guitars worth crap.
No, they can't.
Thanks for using the word crap.
They've opened a new ski-through McDonald's in the Swedish mountains, the first of its kind.
Oh.
What you failed to mention with travel, my McNugget value meal only ran me $3,010. Parents are giving their newborns names traditionally meant for dogs.
Huh.
What you failed to mention, redheads may want to stay away from the name Rover.
Red Rover.
Why don't you?
Nobody's having your kid come over. Miller High Life cologne that smells just like a dive bar is new on the market.
Oh.
What you failed to mention, I hope it's less sticky.
Yes, they can be very sticky.
A $4 million mansion burned to the ground after a turkey fry went awry on Thanksgiving. What you failed to mention, that's $1 million for each alarm.
That's true.
4-alarm fires.
Thanks, Tom. I didn't think anyone could do the math, so we appreciate you being here.
I didn't get it.
We learned the scent of your urine can inform you of issues your body might be facing, such as diabetes or liver issues. Mm-hmm. What you failed to mention, like if you smell chlorine when you pee, you know you should have gotten out of the pool before urinating.
Yes.
And finally, thank the Lord, we learned that when it comes to sex positions, that 56% of couples do not prefer doggy style. Well, you failed to mention the most unpopular sexual position, still the number 96. I'm Ed Septic, and this was the news that I failed to mention.
Hey, Ed, those new T-shirts.
Don't forget, pick up an Ed Septic T-shirt. They're available on all the Bob and Tom websites.
Yes.
The Ed Septic T-shirt, that's awesome. What does it say on there? What is it? I'll bang your
pipes, not your wife.
I'll bang your pipes, not your wife. It's my motto, and I live by it, and that is an Ed Septic guarantee from me.
That was a great final appearance, Ed.
I had a feeling.
Check your email box.
Yeah. Well, that can't be the final appearance. He's got to come on and push the new shirt.
I don't know who we're going to do it.
The one about shoveling. Yeah.
I blame you, Joey. We're going to hang out here. We got Mr. Joey Chestnut here with us, and you have pretty much traveled the world with your competitive eating. What are some other spots you've been? You mentioned you've been to Korea.
We're Thailand, Australia, France.
What did you eat in Thailand?
What did I do in Thailand? Shrimp wonton.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds delightful.
And
now in France, famous for their food. What did you eat in France?
Hot dogs.
Hot dogs?
Their version of hot dogs, which was a little bit different. The bread was a little bit. It was good bread. The hot dogs were like, I don't know how how to describe them.
They had cigarettes on them.
They were funky.
Yeah. Wine.
They were weird, but so I get to travel. Oh, I went to China.
Oh.
More hot dogs.
Really? Now
Yeah.
in China, I'd be concerned that hot dogs were indeed hot dogs.
Yeah.
Well, we'll find out more. We're going to hang out with Joey. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to bobandtom.com/contest-rules. Or just scroll down to the bottom of the page and see contest rules. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
BTW, FYI. Visit Nexplanon.com RN to learn about Nexplanon. It's an adjustable implant, 68 milligrams radiopaque. Or ask your HCP IRL. Okay, TTYL.
Downtown.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're all here, getting ready for a big weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Take some time off away from each other. Oh, yeah.
I'll be over.
Nope.
What time are you going over there, Ace?
happen.
Okay, we have a lot
Not
going
happening.
on. I look around the room and I see we have a guest in the studio. He is the famous competitive eater, Mr. Joey Chestnut. It's always a pleasure, Joey. Good to see you. What a weird life you have.
Oh, crazy weird. Awesome.
People probably don't realize that you are an educated, degree-holding engineer.
Yeah, I got the degree. Never got licensed. I never got the stamp. But I went to school. Started doing the eating contest in college, and it's just like it took off. I was a weekend warrior for a while, and then this was not my plan. But I love it.
20 years later, look where you are today.
Almost exactly 20 years later.
Joey, what was your first contest?
First
in
contest
college?
was lobster.
Great
My
start.
friend signed me up to a lobster eating contest.
Oh,
it was at a
nice.
casino, so I was like, oh, I'm 21.
Wow.
I'll go to that. They offered me a free hotel room, so I was like, yes, let's do it.
With butter?
And there was butter.
Oh, yeah.
And it was a mess. You had to kind of like take the tail out, and I would go into the guts. I didn't know what I was doing.
Oh.
It was like that yellow green.
Oh, yeah.
How many did you eat? Do you remember?
I think I only did like 3 pounds, and tied for third. And then I was like, I was like embarrassed that I should have done better. So,
But now, you're doing the big St. Elmo shrimp competition tomorrow. I have just been presented with a St. Elmo shrimp cocktail, which I'm going to dive into in a matter of moments. But now you have a big event. Now, what's your record for shrimp?
just over 18 pounds.
18 pounds in how much time?
8 minutes.
8 minutes. And you are currently not the world champion. Jeffrey Esper is. Do you remember how many he ate last year?
Last year he did 16 pounds.
16 pounds. So you'd have to do better than that.
Yeah, I just can't be lazy. I have to. People have to yell at
Are
me.
you prepared?
You admit you were lazy last year, right?
Yeah, I'm human.
Yeah?
It's really, really hard being perfect all the time.
You tell me.
And
it's a curse.
Yeah. I do a pretty good job most of the time.
So now, how are you?
Tommy, speaking your language, buddy.
Yeah, I know. The event is tomorrow at 3:30 Eastern time. Are you preparing now?
Yeah. Today I'm eating really, really light, very little. If I have to eat a little shrimp for some media, I will. But other than that, it's I go into a liquid diet probably about 8 p.m. All the way, almost a cleanse, all the way to the contest.
Mm-hmm.
You've also said that shrimp are easily digestible, right?
Oh my God, it's so much easier than some other foods.
Yeah, I bet.
I learned, like, just because I eat so much, there's some things that are harder on the body. Anything with a lot of fat is a little bit harder.
Do you know as you're eating 18 pounds, do they tell you where you are weight-wise, or are you aware of how much you've already put in, and are you aware if you're ahead of the guy next to you?
You know what, I forget it in this contest. Sometimes they have counters and they're yelling, but this one, some years I'm just in a zone. At the end of the contest, you just see the stack of bowls.
Oh.
And they
Now,
count.
when you eat against ladies, do they have a thing like in golf where they have ladies' teas?
No, the women are eating against us. There's one woman, Miki Sudo. She's the women's hot dogs champion. She's I think last year she was only like 1.5 pounds behind me.
Wow,
man.
She can eat.
That's serious.
She puts it down, but it's I'm hoping I can create a gap this year.
And have you ever not had meat sweats after a meat eating contest, or is that a real thing? Or
The meat sweats. There's a couple things about it. It's you end up smelling like the meat you ate, and maybe not exactly like the meat,
right, sure,
but you smell funky, and it's almost, the sweat is almost greasy.
Oh my goodness!
Like the bratwurst. Bratwurst is rough.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
That's one. I mean, it's a fun contest. Usually, it's always an Oktoberfest contest.
Sure.
So it's a party, but dude, your body's paying for it for a couple days, more than a couple.
And then, do you have to keep the food in for a certain number of minutes after the contest?
Anytime you're on stage, you have to keep it in. If you heave, you get disqualified. So by the time I'm announced, usually I can tell. All right, it's settled deep. It's a one-way road. Once in a while, I can tell, like, oh my God, my body's rejecting this, and it's just like, it's rough.
Okay. Now, when you get recognized at a restaurant, do they go, here's Joey Chestnut? Do they sort of try to give you extra food just to see if?
I wouldn't say extra, but usually if it's like a regular, nor like a small restaurant, like the chef comes out and like, oh, I want you to try this, and they're really happy that I actually eat it. Like they're so used to people just taking a bite and like not really eating it.
Did they say so? Like, aren't you going to dip your toast in that glass of water?
No, it's I think they understand like competition versus pleasure eating, or they're different.
Right, of course. And you haven't decided, or you don't know if you're going to be doing the famous Nathan's July 4th thing again. So that's just it may or may not happen. You just don't know.
It's very possible it could happen. For some reason Nathan's hasn't. We haven't really communicated. They were talking to media, and things didn't go the way I wanted them to on the 4th of July, and I'm hopeful that we can.
We'd love to see you do that again. Now, before we get me eating one of these
May I ask
things,
a question?
Yes, go ahead.
What food have you not competitively eaten that you would like to?
I've never done any kind of sushi in contests.
Really?
Yeah, I think that would be really cool. Really decent quality sushi would be pretty awesome.
Like a roll?
Either
like,
nigiri, like just the shrimp and rice, or the rolls would be cool too.
Yeah, but the seaweed gets stuck, doesn't it?
Seaweed, it would be rough, but it's rough on everybody.
Yeah,
you just got to use that water. I think maybe like a 20-foot roll would be pretty awesome.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, I went to a place when I was in Las Vegas, a sushi place. If you had 18 pounds, it would be $30,000. I had a golf ball's worth of food that cost me $60.
Dude. And then the Japanese food, you're like 30 minutes later, you're ready for dinner again.
Oh yeah,
it moves quick.
Yeah, a lot of it I think was the presentation and the.
Sure.
They brought this thing, and
I know exactly where you were eating.
It looked like a slice of an oyster, kind of sitting in its own goo.
That sounds appealing.
Okay, Christy, have you had one of these yet?
What? Cocktail yet?
Yeah,
not yet, but I love them. I'm a regular St. Elmo's
Joey, do you
goer.
have to eat all the sauce that comes with it? All of it?
You don't have to eat all of it.
Oh, okay.
You can't shake it off. If some falls off, you can get away with that.
Is it presented in one of these?
Are you having
ramekins or whatever this thing is?
Are you having the hot sauce too?
I'm going to try it.
You're not going to do well. You know that.
He loves it.
Okay.
Has he?
It'll clear out his throat.
Has he not had this before?
I know he must have.
Yeah, must have.
So far,
Well, I hope you have a cracker. You need a cracker with that.
This is the part where it feels like
it comes at you.
You got kicked in the nose by a horse. Yeah.
I don't know how Joey.
What are you thinking?
Chicken to clean his sinuses out.
You need a cracker.
It's very good.
Very good.
Yeah, it's really flavorful, but it's got a bite.
Oh yeah, it'll bite you.
I love it.
It's still
my
biting.
sinuses appear to be rebelling.
Oh, Tom.
I'm tearing up.
It was always fun when record company people would come in town and go out to dinner, and you didn't warn them about the sauce.
Oh yeah.
I got my famous story.
Famous story.
Chicks heard it 50 times. We have a friend named Art. Wait a minute. Sorry. Say something. I got to talk.
All right. We have a friend named Art who's in the business, and Tom took him to dinner one night.
I took him to St. Elmo's.
St. Elmo's, yes.
And I'd warned our the waiters there are amazing. So,
right.
And I told our waiter, look, here's what I'm going to do. I want you to discreetly make sure there's nothing liquid on the table. We ordered the St. Elmo's stuff, and they brought the shrimp cocktails out. And Art, I said to him, the one thing about this place, it's really overrated. The sauce is so mild. So he digs right in and he takes a huge bite, and of course, it's like that cartoon where the smoke's coming out of your ears, and he looks around for his water. There's nothing on the table to drink. He gets up, walks over to the nearest table, and grabs some stranger's water and starts drinking it. That was a bold move.
Oh, the gags.
Oh, that was so funny. I'm sorry I'm tearing up. Not from sorrow, but from the delightful. So tomorrow, Joey has to down, I should say, maybe 18 pounds of this.
Yeah, I'm hoping to get close to that record, maybe break it. It'd be nice to, my first contest being 41 years old. It'd be nice to make a new record.
Yeah.
And then what's your next contest?
Next contest. There's an exhibition on, I think, December 27th. I'll be eating some sort of graham crackers and eggnog.
Is this at some sporting event?
Yeah, it's the Holiday Bowl in San Diego.
San Diego, yeah.
Possibly. Yes. And after that, I think bagels in Las Vegas.
Oh.
Okay. And bagels in Las Vegas.
Oh, yeah.
Cream cheese or no cream cheese?
There's cream cheese on it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I have the trifecta of Jewish foods. I have pastrami sandwiches, matzo balls, and bagels.
Nice.
Yeah, bagels are kind of chewy.
Yeah, that takes a lot.
Dude, they are. Oh my god! Halfway through the contest, it's hard to open your mouth.
I bet.
Chewing.
Oh.
It's a different kind of contest. Also,
Huh.
it's chewy and hard to swallow.
Wow.
It's how bad do you want it.
Didn't you say during your documentary that your dad would take food away if you didn't eat it quickly enough? Your dad would swoop in and take your food.
Yeah. My dad, he's like, I got to make sure it's safe for you. And he would steal it, and if I was slow, he'd eat it.
Oh, that classic.
Actually, I took him to San Elmo last year, and I didn't tell him about the sauce, and he got mad at me. He didn't talk to me for like hours.
I want to see if my eyeballs are still working. I think they are. Right now, the Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Hope you stay cozy this winter. The holidays, we're halfway through them, kind of, that Thanksgiving break. Maybe a little bit hard on your mental health. This may be a good time if you've been thinking about doing some therapy. Well, this is the time, and BetterHelp is an interesting idea. It's a way to access therapy online with professional therapists. The way it works is you fill out a questionnaire online. You'll be matched with one of some 35,000 therapists who are not participating in this program, and then the therapy itself is done online. So the idea, of course, is it's a lot more convenient. You could do it in the middle of your day. When you're at the office, take a break. You could do it in your car. You can do it on your phone talking. You can do it with cameras on or off. You can do it texting back. It's up to you. It's all about flexibility and convenience, and it's all about you and your head and starting to feel good. So get some comfort this December by checking out BetterHelp. The way you find out about it is you go to betterhelp.com/BT show. Thank you for the /BT show part. That'll knock 10% off your first month. It's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P. That's betterhelp.com/BT show. Once again, find some comfort. There's nothing wrong with reaching out and talking to someone and having them help you feel better about yourself so you can be the best person you can be in 2025. In this portion of the Bob and Tom Show, sponsored by BetterHelp. Coming up, we have, of course, the Ace Cosby joke of the day, and Willie G, I think, is going to be giving us a call. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This episode is brought to you by LifeLock. It's tax season, and we're all a bit tired of numbers. But here's one you need to hear. $16.5 billion. That's how much the IRS flagged for possible identity fraud last year. Now here's a good number. 100 million. That's how many data points LifeLock monitors every second. If your identity is stolen, they'll fix it. Guaranteed. Save up to 40% your first year at LifeLock.com/podcast. Terms apply.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hi, Tom.
Chick McGee at the Dude Wife Sports Desk. Coming up, we have a special presentation for our guest competitive eater, Joey Chestnut.
Da, 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 da.
A special,
warming up.
It's a little special something for him.
Okay.
I look around the room. I see Christy Lee over there at the Silac News Insurance Desk.
Yes, sir.
Or wait a minute, the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Whatever.
That makes much more sense.
Yeah.
Mr. Godwin is in the other room over there. Hey, Pat.
Hello.
We've got the chief of all sidekicks. He is Josh Arnold, and you can't miss him. He's right there.
The I Hate Steven Singer sidekick.
That's correct. That's correct. And I think we're going to get hooked up here with Willie G. There we go. Willie G is on the road. And where are you?
I'm in Chicago.
Oh, okay. All righty.
Mm-hmm.
I just noticed you have a big Colts logo behind you.
I do. I was supposed to be facing that wall, but there was a window issue. So now I'm over here, and I look like a 14-year-old assassin with my little wall art.
Good to see you. Willie G on the road with Frank Caliendo coming up in Harris, Michigan tonight and tomorrow at the Island Resort and Casino. And you can find out ticket information at frankonstage.com. What's the latest? What's happening up there?
Not too much. I'm very excited. I'm picking up Frank at the Milwaukee airport here in about an hour. We're driving through Green Bay up to the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. And it's kind of this weird gray area where I'm not sure if it's Packer fans or Lions fans because it's technically Michigan, but it's by Green Bay. But I assume today and tomorrow probably not going to be a lot of Green Bay fans wearing their gear after what happened last night.
Yeah, wow, what a game.
Tough loss.
Yeah, well, a great game last night. All the way to the very ballsy move, as they say. A lot of, what was it, Chick, 5 times?
Yeah, 5 times we went for it on 4th down. Yeah, but that's what they do. That's who we are, man. Yeah.
First quarter didn't look good for the Packers, though. It was kind of scary. I thought it was going to be a blowout there for a while.
You raise a good question, Willie. Is that going to be Green Bay country, even though they're technically in Michigan? Because the Upper Peninsula of Michigan's an odd place.
Yeah, it's sort of like a DMZ. No one really knows what's going on in that area.
Maybe they're hockey fans. You'll be off the hook.
Now you get to hang out with Frank. Have you ever ridden in a car with Frank for a long time?
Yeah, a bunch. Me and him, we love these little road trips together. I've had to pull over because Frank has to use the bathroom immediately. Frank's an odd eater.
Yeah.
He does the intermittent so he only eats from like 2 to 4, and then we have to pull over right away and hit up a Jersey Mike's or a Qdoba or whatever. It's fun, man.
Do you ask him to do voices while you're driving?
No, because I'm not you. That is so rude.
You treat him like a person?
Oh, yeah. That'd be like if you took Joey Chestnut out to like a nice lunch and you're like, all right, Joey, we got you 45 chicken wings to start with.
Ready, go. Oh, yeah. Well,
Look at him eat. Just look at him go.
Willie, you and I have had that lunch.
Well, Willie, my favorite news story from this morning, I want to go back in time an hour or so. I don't know if you saw this. I just thought this was so funny. This Japanese robot, and they call it a humanoid robot because it looks like a man standing there.
Yeah.
It looks like a 6.5-foot guy. This robot was developed by the Toyota people that make, obviously, great cars and trucks. And this robot is on a basketball court, and they put a ball in its robot hand, and it sank. I mean, this is amazing. It sank an 80-foot shot. Now, you're the biggest NBA fan that I know.
Oh.
I just thought that was so cool.
Is this what it will take for you to finally watch basketball? You can't be excited about Dame Lillard or Tyrese Halliburton. You need a damn robot shooting threes.
I'm saying at halftime, the Toyota people, if they have any brains, are going to take this robot. I mean, wouldn't you want to go? Wouldn't that be a great halftime show? Wheel this thing out and have it shoot from 80 feet?
You know, I don't care. You're asking the wrong.
What do you mean? Yeah, you don't care?
I really don't.
It's awesome.
You know, I don't like any of this robot stuff.
No, it makes me nervous.
It'd be a great 5 seconds.
Ace.
Ace is right. Ace is exactly right.
No,
Also, the NBA halftime shows, I've got NBA League Pass now, and one of the benefits is you get to watch these weird local halftime shows. They're better than ever, you guys. There's guys in the hula hoop rotating. There's the guy with the little dog who puts him up on his... It's insane. You guys got to watch these halftime shows.
All right.
Now, have you seen the Village People guy?
I have not seen the Village People guy.
It's like he's got a giant pole going through his shoulders, and he dances around and does. Oh, that guy's amazing.
It's the guy. It's a real person in the middle, and there are 2 mannequins on either end, on both ends. So there are 5. It looks like 5 people, all 5 members of the Village People.
And as Ace would say, what, 30 seconds of entertainment? No, it's about the Village.
0.
I like
so far up your alley. That is like singing and play spitting combined.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly right.
If they did Robot Night, I'm down. I'd go see it.
Robot Night.
Would you?
Watch the video of this thing. It's amazing.
I watched the video, but I mean, do you want all your sports to be replaced by robots?
No, but it'd still be cool. How about Tyson versus this thing? Would you go see that?
No, I don't want to see a man die.
No.
You just asked us if we want to go to a live execution.
Then don't go see the movie Gladiator. I hear a bunch of guys are toasting that thing.
Is that right?
Yeah. Well, now, so you're driving up to the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, which is obviously beautiful country. What's your? Do you have to drive through the snow? Is it or is it stopped?
No, there's no snow today. And like Josh said last time I called in, these are questions you can just call me after the show and we can talk about the safety of all of this.
Okay. Well, I just want you to be, Joey, this is my son, Willie. I just want to make sure that, he doesn't damage that nice car.
Thank you.
No, I want to
I'll
make
drive
sure
very
that
safe.
make sure that you're okay.
And if he does, your insurance premiums will go up. That's the question you want to ask him. Yeah.
You don't want to bring that up.
Oh, geez, that's right.
You know
sorry.
what? Let's say this. I took my little sister Finley to a Colts game, and she had her little friend Penelope, and Finley was telling every bad story about me of all time. Finley goes, "Hey, Panette, do you know that my older brother got handcuffed the night of his senior prank? One time he got pulled over going over 100 miles per hour. Dad had to get new insurance." And I go, "Finley, how do you know all this stuff? Stop telling Finn every bad thing I've ever done."
I coached her just before they went to the game. What else is happening in your life?
Not too much. I had a great Thanksgiving. I kind of have to rat on you a little bit, Dad, because
What's
I know
that?
Josh will love this. Josh, you know how my dad talks like a maniac, calls the air fryer the wind cooker.
Oh, sure.
Kind of
Tomisms.
struggles. Yeah, remember earlier he said, say something, I got to talk. Stuff like that.
Oh, sure.
Wackadoo stuff.
Right.
Thanksgiving, my dad's confusing terms. And he confused the term Good Friday with the term Black Friday.
All right.
My dad thinks that Good Friday is the day after Thanksgiving when TVs are on sale. My dad thinks that Black Friday is that movie with Ice Cube.
Yeah. That's right.
Words are confusing. I have trouble thinking and talking at the same time. I think it's perfectly legitimate.
And what do you say about that?
And where do you find yourself? Here, broadcasting to people.
Yeah.
Isn't that interesting?
Well, it's kind of like Joey Chestnut was saying. He was studying to be an engineer, did all that work, and ended up being a competitive eater.
What were you studying to do?
I just knew that there was every job out there, and I didn't want to do any of them.
Well, congratulations, you've achieved it.
All of my college roommates became, distinguished lawyers and doctors, and real job. I could never do any of that stuff. So this is what
Fair
happened.
enough.
Sorry. Same with you, right, Josh? What did you want to be when you went to college?
I was a media major, so I'm pretty much there.
Really?
Yeah.
So can you give me some tips?
No. I'm not saying I got good grades or I'm good at it.
Everything working out for Josh.
I see.
Some of us don't. We avoid the pitfalls of life.
Like
love,
marriage.
That's right.
Okay, well, Willie, it's always a great pleasure. Have a great show tonight with Mr. Caliendo.
Yes.
If you want to go see those guys, it's frankonstage.com, by the way, and it'll be Frank and Willie G in Harris, Michigan, just across the border. And that was a rough game, but I mean, it was a great game. To go that long, and you got to hand it to the NFL. And Chick, me, can you explain the 3.5 point, the magic of the what happened to you?
Oh yeah, I had the Packers plus the 3.5. Willie, I got the hook, baby. I threaded that needle. That's the way you're supposed to do it, Tom. Oh,
Chick McGee is the smartest man out there, you guys. You got to listen to that Chick McGee. He knows what he's talking about.
This is free money right here. Just got to come pick it up. That's
okay,
right.
Wilbur. Thank you very much, Willie. We'll see you soon.
See you, Willie.
All right, see you guys. Take care.
We now return to the Silac Insurance News Desk with Christy Lee. Have we missed anything?
Yeah, the Haktua girl is in the news.
Oh,
Did you
she's
see
back.
this?
I was kind of sort of worried about her a little bit.
Oh, you should stay worried.
Ms. Haley Welch, better known as the Haktua girl, said she found herself in hot water after her cryptocurrency collapsed just hours after launch. According to The Independent, Ms. Welch attempted to cash in on her viral fame by launching, and it's the $, then Hawk, her own meme coin, which is a type of cryptocurrency based on viral memes or pop culture references.
Sure.
Shortly after it launched on the Solana blockchain, Hawk surged more than 900% and accumulated a market cap of $490 million before peaking and ultimately plummeting to $60 million, making a 91% decline in value.
As
a result, yes.
Go ahead.
Online commentators accused Ms. Welch and her team of a thing called pump and dump, which is a scheme. And that means the coins are bought at a low price, heavily promoted to inflate their value, sold off at peak, often by company insiders who make all the money.
Do they know that that's what happened here?
They
That's
are
just the
investigating.
accusation.
Yeah.
okay.
What is? Are you familiar with this kind of meme-based?
Yeah, I own Doge. I own some Dogecoin, and that was a meme crypto.
Yeah, but that's a pretty serious one that's still out there.
Yeah, I don't know that how serious it is really, but I know that my return on it is at about 1,800%. So I'm not mad.
Nice.
When do you think you'll cash out?
I don't know. I've got what they call diamond hands, Christy.
Do you?
I'm in it. Yeah, I'm in it
Yeah?
for the long run.
But doesn't
Everything's coming up, Josh.
I mean, this is what bugs me about the story. The phrase "pump and dump"
Yeah.
really sounds like some zit-faced teenager on the weekend when his parents leave the house. Well, quick pump and dump.
You know what else is kind of a problem? You know what she had to do with this? Yeah, you can use my name and I'll take a percentage.
Exactly.
It's not like she was behind some nefarious financial scheme.
She's not out $330 million. I can tell you that.
No. There's nothing.
She made a couple mil probably off of the deal.
You think so?
Well,
that would be insane.
Well, somebody made $60 million.
Yeah, but you'd have to put money into it to take money out of it.
Not if they paid her for her name.
Yeah, but they didn't pay her $2 million.
You never know.
Okay.
There's a lot of money out there.
Now, does the SEC require them to make disclosures about all that sort of thing?
Just shut up about it.
Okay.
Authorities in Italy have arrested a nun over alleged links to the country's most powerful mafia network.
Really?
Yes. According to The Guardian, the nun identified as Sister Anna Donnelly was among 25 people arrested on suspicion of being part of a criminal gang. Prosecutors said the 57-year-old is alleged to have been the conduit between the gang and its associates in prison. The suspects are accused of crimes including extortion, arms and drugs trafficking, receiving stolen goods, tax crimes, and money laundering.
So that's why they're in prison.
Yes.
Okay.
And she would be running, apparently, between the mafia people and the guys in prison, I would assume taking notes or paraphernalia or whatever. She was the conduit to keep that going, so to speak.
I wonder if she
the
was...
network.
Is she a legit nun?
Yeah, in February, by the way, Sister Donnelly was one of the recipients of the Golden Pantalone, an annual Milanese civic award. So she's apparently a well-known nun in Italy, in Milan.
Well-known nun.
Is there a chance she... What, has she said anything about this?
No, this is all I know, so I
wonder
don't
if
have
she
any
was
more information than
duped.
that.
Yes.
I don't know.
Hey, sister, would you mind giving... And by the way, when you go visit my old
buddy, would you give him this?
Yeah, the small
hacksaw,
box, whatever. And she just was none the wiser. I don't know.
Sister,
I didn't mean that. No.
Sister Mary Scarface. She's got the nickname. Okay.
Yeah, she's a sweet little innocent nun. How does she know?
Sister Mary Scarface.
I don't know what her name was.
Did not get the laugh it deserved.
I forgot her name. Pat, do you have a tribute to this lady?
To the lady.
Yeah, you're an Irish kid. Weren't you an altar boy?
I was an altar boy, yes.
How'd that go?
It went pretty well. I had a good priest, Father McCafferty.
You ever go on dates?
No, just brought me chocolates after the Mass.
Well, that's
I'd get there at
nice.
6 a.m.
Did you? I have a real serious question. Did you? Were you responsible for pouring the wine?
Absolutely. Oh, yeah.
Were you urged to not over pour?
No, I went to a certain level, about 3/4, like in a restaurant.
Did you taste it?
No, it was horrible. It was a very awkward, horrible tasting wine. You'd have to have about 10 of them to really get the true taste of how bad it was before you could make any kind of decision when you were that age.
I was a sacristan. It's in a big jug, and
it's
cheap.
disgusting.
It's not. It doesn't taste.
Really?
Yeah, that's rough.
There have to be priests that are, capable of determining what a good wine is. Can they choose their own? Is there some kind of
Well, before COVID, everybody would drink from the cup. So, I mean, you had to have enough to do a congregation.
I'm just saying, could the priest get a nice...
No, it was like a bitter
nice
cooking
Pinot.
sherry. No,
have you never taken communion?
No, I mean, do they really give you real wine?
Yes,
well,
yes.
I'm not Catholic, and we would take communion.
Yeah.
But it was a different process. It wasn't all out of the same chalice. It was.
I just remember
They don't check your ID. Anybody can walk up there.
Right.
I just said to the priest, look, I don't know much about this, but I'm not drinking any effing Merlot. A little sideways, Joe.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
Okay.
Boy, how tasteless would it be for somebody to invite Joey Chestnut to a
Communion.
Communion wafer eating
Communion.
contest.
Hey there.
Would you say yes to that, Joe?
Give me more wafers.
Well, they don't
This
have
is
to
the
be
body?
They don't have to
more
be
body.
consecrated.
Why don't
Still.
they use vanilla wafers? Something,
Good.
And by the way, if they fell to the ground, it was a big deal.
Big
Remember,
deal.
Christy?
Yes.
They don't
come
have
out like a
they don't have-
hazmat
They have a thing.
they don't have the 5-second rule.
No, it is a huge deal.
Really?
People come out. Oh
It's
yeah,
the
they
body of
surround
Christ.
it.
It doesn't fall on the
it's something
ground.
else.
Yeah, but it's not the body of Christ.
Well, let's not get into that.
I tell you what, since we're on thin ice in the world of religious stuff,
Yeah.
we did have the.
Joey should. He's like, why am I sitting here?
Yeah, be
Joey's
careful
going-
about that blood. Yeah.
No, I
okay,
don't.
yeah.
What I'm saying is, we had that interesting story about the kid from
Brigham Young,
the Mormon kid from Brigham Young,
yeah.
that was of the Jewish faith, and he's signed a deal with Manischewitz to do a thing for their matzo balls. I wonder if you could do, because you mentioned you were doing a bagel thing in Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Do a matzah contest?
It all ties
I've
together.
done matzo balls. They're delicious.
Yeah,
No,
they
but have
are.
you ever done matzah?
Oh, you know
Just
the cracker?
Yeah.
Dude, that thing is. Yeah, I've tried.
that's
I
rough.
think it might be the driest thing on earth.
It is.
Yeah, and they're
Yeah.
not real tasty.
It's
Bagel's
it might
great.
be made out of like sand.
Yeah,
But
it's,
that
that
somehow-
is. It's like hardtack. It's rough, but I've never had matzo ball. I'd really like to try.
Delicious.
Oh, it's
We'll
so
go,
good.
Chris.
Are there any
Yeah, we will.
religions that have any sort of ritual involving eating something that tastes good?
Wow.
I mean, right? I mean, does anyone?
Oh, you mean like
Easter Feaster?
like Buckeyes or
Body of salmon?
Yeah.
Reese's
Body of salmon?
Reese's Christmas trees.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
I could eat 100 of those, I think.
Or are people going to go? I'm going to go over to St. Dominic's. I hear their hosts taste better.
Well,
their
Buddha
host
has
is
the best
host.
food, probably.
Well, why can't they use a slice of pizza as the body of Christ?
Quite honestly, I don't know. Not necessarily in the Catholic Church, but you can have communion if the pastor says, "Hey, grab whatever you have." I've taken communion at home, is what I'm saying, because you can watch you can watch a service and they'll go, "Hey, if you're at home, grab a cookie, whatever you got."
Well, I think though.
I'm assuming you grabbed meat lovers.
I grabbed a slice of pizza.
Now, if you're doing that though, that's a felony.
Come to your house.
I got a great idea for you. This is involving our buddy Steven Singer Jewelers. You're probably saying to yourself, I don't want to tackle the mall this weekend. I got better things to do. This is where you can get a great gift for your sweetie at Steven Singer Jewelers. You can just do it all online. One of the things that's happening right now are those famous diamond stud earrings. Oh, Christy's showing me her wrist. Oh, is that?
Oh, this is the At Last bracelet that I have from Steve. I love it. Oh, it's such a great gift. It's beautiful.
My true love is coming along.
Yeah, that's the love of a bracelet.
My God, that was beautiful.
The Anita earrings are also
Steven Singer Jewelers. Now, here's the beauty of this. He's got his famous 100-day, no questions asked. Okay, if you don't want it, I'll take it back.
Okay.
Nobody's ever said that. These are real diamonds, of course, real earthborn diamonds. The Anita diamond stud earrings start at just $298. Stephen makes it easy to do, too. You just go online. You can get this done in just a few minutes. Did I mention the full 100-day, 100% no-hassle money-back guarantee? Don't hassle me, man. And fast and free shipping. Stephen also has those very special roses that may or may not remind you of the movie Wicked. Check out IHateStevenSinger.com for all the details, or just visit him. Head to Philly. It's the other corner of 8th and Walnut. Real diamonds from a real good guy, a real jeweler you can trust. And as I've said, Steven Singer stands behind his jewels, because if he stood in front of them, you couldn't see him. Hey, I'd like to buy something, pal, but your ass is in the way.
Get out of the way.
Down in front.
Could you move over? That's IHateStevenSinger.com.
You make a better door than a window.
Yeah. Hey, you. I'm talking to you, mister. That's Mr. Steven Singer. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. The show is also out there for you on our YouTube channel. Watch and subscribe.
Look around. You can find cars like these on AutoTrader, like that car riding your tail. Or if you're tailgating right now, all those cars doubling as kitchens and living rooms are on AutoTrader too. Are you working out and listening to this ad at the same time? Well, multitasking pro, cars like the ones in the gym parking lot are for sale on AutoTrader. New cars, used cars, electric cars, maybe even flying cars. Okay, no flying cars, but as soon as they get invented, they'll be on AutoTrader. Just you wait. AutoTrader.
Not welcome.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Pat Godwin in the performance studio.
Hey, Chick.
I almost thought you said doghouse.
No.
Half a song today. Tom did walk by him and said, "Are you going to sit there? Or are you going to sing a song?"
He did, yeah.
Yeah. There's Christy Lee.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold. Ace Cosby, I'm Chick. Hello, Tom. We got a special guest.
We do indeed. He is a famous eater, competitive eater, Joey Chestnut.
Champ.
And he's not the champ.
What's the champ always? It's like a boxing, right?
The man lost.
I'm number one in the world.
Yeah.
Number one.
Yes.
And I still have the record. It's not like he broke my record.
I'm sorry, I'm the only one here that's honest in the world of shrimp eating, Joey.
I don't have the title currently. But,
Now, you may have it presently. Now, the distinction, of course, presently means soon, currently means now, by which I mean tomorrow you'll be taking on Mr. Geoffrey Esper.
Jeffrey.
Yeah, fine. You fancy French speakers. You'll be taking on Mr. Jeffrey Esper, and you may get the title back for eating the most shrimp.
He
will.
It's the only option.
Yeah, it is the only option.
We got to think positive.
Now, that's what a champ
negative energy?
says.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can do
Champ.
attitude.
Okay.
Right.
Now, Champ, we have a special gift for you. All guests in the Bob and Tom Show get a case of dude wipes, and that is
That's the big
You
boy.
get the extra large.
you're going to want to take that. You're going to want to
We
take
have
that
different flavors.
for Saturday night.
He sees everything as a food.
Well, thank you.
Yes.
You're very welcome.
Thank you for being here. You have another treat for him, I believe.
Oh, you're such a lucky man because, ladies and gentlemen.
Sexy man with a deep voice. Here he is with his joke of the day.
Hey, Chick.
Yes, Ace.
We hear about Rudolph all the time, but which of Santa's reindeer has the best moves?
Which of Santa's reindeers have the best moves? I don't know, Ace. Which one?
Dancer.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
It's getting a nice chuckle from Joey. Louder, Joey.
I like it.
See, I would have gone. I don't know. I thought about Prancer. He could be never.
No,
Prancer was.
Prancer only if they're doing
Broadway musicals.
if they're doing a chorus line.
He has a lovely scarf.
Ace's joke of the day brought to you by Omaha Steaks. Save 50% off gifts from Omaha Steaks. Go to omahasteaks.com and use promo code BTS for an extra $30 off. Minimum purchase may apply.
Hey, we were talking about something off the air that I think it's worth bringing up, and that is the great song, the Christmas song, written by Mel Torme, right? Chestnuts roasting on an open fire, right?
Oh, the Velvet Fog wrote that?
Oh, I don't know who wrote it.
Yes. Mel Torme.
Okay.
Yes.
He wrote it. I've never eaten a chestnut, and everyone kind of knows about it. Joey, have you ever eaten chestnut? Your last name is Chestnut.
I think I've had in Chinese food like a water chestnut, but I've never had a roasted chestnut.
Yeah. Same. Yeah.
I've never had one. Is it
But
like a?
I don't know.
I know.
They look like Buckeyes.
Yeah, and I know someone who did it on a fire in a fireplace, but I don't remember ever eating that.
Tell me everything about it.
I mean,
it's a legitimate. I mean, that's something everybody knows, but
chestnut
very few people do.
It has a rubbery consistency, at best prepared over an open fire, and
rubbery,
and it has a somewhat of a caramel taste inside.
Nothing he said is true.
None of that is true.
Oh, man, you're a good actor.
None of that is true.
The point is, obviously, we have to get Ms. Hooker on this
to make chestnuts for us.
To make chestnuts for us.
And isn't the name of that song the Christmas song?
Yeah,
it is indeed.
Yeah, that written by Mel Torme. I think. Am I correct in saying? I don't know. I think.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Oh no! Correct me if I'm wrong.
Because I'm the first one to admit when I make a mistake.
Oh yeah, right.
For example, hiring at least 3 of the people in this room.
You got real lucky, pal. Real lucky.
Every day's a new story.
Oh dear God, I'm not ready. What is it? What day is it?
December 6th. Tomorrow's December 7th. That's a big day. But
Okay.
today, the day before Pearl Harbor, I guess. Right?
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Birthdays.
Okay, birthday. Tojo's birthday today.
Isn't that something? We got you something.
You get it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Really excited.
Sorry for the belated.
Yeah.
And Mel Torme did right.
We think you're going to like it.
Okay, I said Mel Torme. Tom said Mel, and she had to check us.
No,
check up on
I
it.
wasn't
Son
sure.
of a
And I said
bitch.
yes, he wrote it.
What kind of a room am I sitting in?
Excuse me.
Nobody believes anybody.
Happy birthday,
Sad. Really sad.
Dave Brubeck.
Of the Brubeck Five?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the
Take
great
five.
jazz player?
Take 5. No, the drywaller. Dave Brubeck. You
Oh,
should
the
see.
business man, him and his brothers.
Oh, man. He can drywall a house in
He's great on
a
stilts.
day and a half.
No, he's most famous for a song that he didn't write.
What?
Right?
I don't know if he wrote it or not.
Mel Torme.
I don't worry
the
about
sax
this.
player wrote it.
Mel Torme.
Great song. Let's see now.
Mel
friend of the show, Stephen Wright, the great comedian.
He never cared for you.
What do you mean you never? He's hilarious.
No, I said he never cared for you.
Oh, that's perfectly possible.
You know, Stephen Wright once bought powdered water. He didn't know what to add.
My favorite Stephen Wright, my only Stephen Wright joke is
What?
I had this wall switch in my house, and I kept flipping it on and off, and I couldn't find out where the light bulb was. And about a week later, a guy called me up and said, "Hey, cut that out." So
Here's mine. It's a small world, but I wouldn't want to paint it.
Very good. Very good.
There's not much between that and Ace's jokes.
What about
okay?
I spilled the spot remover on my dog? I haven't seen him since.
Oh, that's good.
And also the electric company cut off my power. I still have phantom pains that I still have it.
That was Geechee Guy.
Is that Geechee? No, I think it was Steve Wright.
We have it on the CD.
I think it was Dave Brubeck.
He's on one of your CDs.
He stole it.
Happy birthday, 1992, to Johnny Manziel. They called him what, Christy?
Johnny Manziel, football player.
They called him Johnny Football.
We'll give you that. Yes, Johnny
Okay.
Football. Yes.
They call him Chicky Microphone. Right? Okay.
From now on, we do.
Okay.
Is that right, Chicky
Mike. Okay,
I will
thank you very much.
kill you and eat soup out
Best
of
of
your
luck, Joey Chestnut. Please, when you come back next time, please be the reigning champion. For God's sake.
Oh, yeah.
That's the plan.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email. bobandtom@bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Jim Rome takes on sports.
Why? Because you're not playing me.
With rapid fire takes.
Y'all went from the Super Bowl straight to the toilet bowl. He's not over the NFL. The NFL is over him.
Scorching debates.
All the good, all the bad, all the ups, all the downs.
He's the Spitfire of sports smack.
Sorry for what I said because it was appropriate when I said it, but I can't say it anymore, dude. You are killing the game.
The Jim Rome Show podcast. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.